ask me to, or don't tell me that. I already have it.
You should have 2 though, a piece. Everybody, so Ginmere needs to.
Yep.
There you go. Okay, so everybody's got the map. We are live. I think we're playing. Let me see. Making sure. In my video, I don't know why every time I go live now, the webcam goes like in delay mode. And I have to deactivate, activate. Yeah, now it's got it. I don't know. What's up, sirs? King Bashman in the house. Ready to play. He's ready to play tomorrow night. And he played last. He played last night. He's busy on the channel now, and he's going to be involved in, I think, in the Wednesday night campaign that Josh is going to be running starting November. Busy, busy, busy. All right, gentlemen, we are here ready to play Dungeon and Dragon Heist, Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Play some D&D, and so let's just get started because we missed last week. So they're itching for a fight, and a fight they have. So Abdul, you're up first. Tell us about yourself.
I'm a barbarian, or a Goliath barbarian. You know, once again, I say this every session. Not much words. Likes to smash things. Likes to kill things. That's about it.
Ostric.
Hello. My name is Ostric Thornbottom. I'm a former librarian. I'm a joint owner of the Unlucky Die, which is the tavern. Oh, by the way, I'm freaking on fire because we just got blown up by the Unabomber. That's all you need to know about me right now.
We can all relate.
Ginmere, Island Cleric, follower of Torm. Let's kill us a Unabomber.
He's encountered different versions of Torm too, so he's not. Yeah, he's been on the edge here a little bit lately. Grey Axe.
I am a dragonborn paladin who prefers words over fighting, but when it comes to fighting, he's not afraid to do it. Big time on reading books. If you have any, books you'd like Grey Axe to read, he'll gladly take some time and read those books for you.
Sorry, friend, all the books have been burned just now. They all got burned. No more.
They're on fire. They're on fire.
I had all the books on my inventory. They're all on fire. So we should kill this guy and loot him, and then buy some new books.
Lionel.
This one's name is Lionel Straight Arrow. He is played by Loco, and I need to put myself out. I am on fire. Really puts a nut in this tail.
I've heard of a hot dog.
Better than water, though.
A hot cat.
Yeah. They are still stinging about this, leaving them hanging like that 2 weeks ago. So, they took up a side quest to investigate a murder, right? And ended up finding out that it was the city watch sergeant who apparently is involved somehow, because as they were questioning him, he got all uppity and dropped a fireball pearl on them in the middle of the park area here where they were chatting, and it basically told them to stay out of his business, as they a couple of them dropped actually, but then they used their inspirations to re-roll those saves, and so they took only half damage, but they are still they're still smoking, a little charness going on there, feeling they got, like I said, they got the fire exfoliation. They're feeling very fresh. Their pores are all wide open right now. So we rolled initiative, and Ostric, that's we start the battle off here. Unless y'all were just going to let him go,
No.
and just call it quits for the night.
Go on, get out of here, you scamp.
We're sorry. Yeah, that's right. Tara. So anyway, Ostric, you start off fire. I want to say something to Tara though. Here, let me get the music. We gotta have a little, we got a little music going here. So Ostric, up first. Tara, didn't you post a tip? Was it you last night that did that in the Halloween game? Was that you, my friend? would you let me know? Osric, you're up first.
Aye, so a couple questions, a couple of points of order regarding the rules and whatnot. First of all, are the tokens locked? Yeah.
They are now.
Okay, good. All right. And second question is, your fireballs leave lingering fire in their squares. This is not like a normal fireball or just blows up and that's it. Like, this is going to damage us over time if we stay there.
I don't believe fireballs. That's a good question. They have never actually said. Where's his fireball at? Raised there, say it has lights the fire, spreads around corners. It ignites flammable objects in the areas that aren't being worn or carried. So apparently the fireballs, when it reaches the end of the trajectory, it detonates. You know, you just take the damage. It explodes and then spreads out and die. Yeah, they don't linger. Yeah, that's right. But the stuff could catch fire, but not on you. So you don't have ongoing fire damage. No.
I was just asking because last time, when we were at the Jewelers Guild, we ended up running through some fire that was lingering. So I was just trying to get the clarification.
It was wood too.
In that case, Osric is he's going to spend a free action to freak out. He's going to say, "Oh my freaking god! I knew it! I knew this guy was something else." And he's going to pull out a short bow and take a shot at this guy. So I'm gonna do this here. All right. So apparently a 19 misses. So that's great. That's just great. And as let's see, for movement, he's gonna scoot over here behind the big tall steel paladin.
Okay. Bring this down a little.
I got you, friend.
Yep.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
And that's it.
I'm running up to him.
No. Tickle.
Rage.
The
Obviously.
barbarian closing the distance? No way.
Never.
You got this, friend.
Do I? Was it you drag it on your token for rage?
So yeah. You
never mind. I
Yeah,
didn't grab the effect. I grabbed the actual. Yeah.
There you go.
And this will be reckless.
And then you grab that effect too.
Yep. I don't have the reckless effect. Oh yeah, I do.
Yeah, you
I just didn't
do,
see
son. Come on.
I know.
Osric gets it. Okay. All right. So Tara, who's in channel. We were on Wizards of the Couch channel last night playing, and he bought a tip on this channel because it was playing over here. So he bought advantage, but I didn't see it. So for his tip, he has advantage to give to somebody, and he has given that advantage to Osric. So sometime now, Osric, on an attack roll or a check or anything like that, you may use advantage once.
I'm guessing 18 doesn't.
So that's another piece of
I just went
inspiration.
target him.
So you grab the attack, and since you didn't have him
Drop
targeted,
it on the token.
and it'll tell you.
Yeah.
Well, that's fantastic. I can't thank you enough. Thanks for the tip. It's like I got a piece of advice from a god. Thank you.
That's right. Inspiration, that fire
Very good tip. That was a very
cleared
good
out
tip.
the wax in his ears.
That was the tip. Clean out the wax in your ears. Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you.
Oh, Abdul, you missed him.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's got some heavy
That's
armor on him. You see him that he's he's a tank of his own. You're noticing, and he is a little bit of a bitch. Excuse my French. Gray axe.
So, I'm gonna go to this side,
Okay. Yep. You are now behind him.
and with advantage, I'm going
That's correct.
to attempt to hit him. I also would like to add my where is it? My Thunderous Smite.
Okay, so what you do, the Thunderous Smite will go on. Let me make sure.
I put the effect on me, right? And then I roll my attack.
You
and does
have to
everything
do
else?
so you have to hit first and then drag the effect on.
Okay, so I will
Yep.
roll a hit first.
Mm-hmm.
This guy. Oh, I need to mark him, or I'll just drop it on his thing.
Either way, yep,
There we go. Dang.
it misses.
Not the greatest. Need one
They picked up where they left
grenade
off.
arrows.
Drop the crit one. I'm gonna use an inspiration.
You may.
I'm already gonna. Come on.
You're
Dang.
damage still?
Well,
Alright.
but that wasn't with advantage. So swing the sword. You're behind him. So don't put the advantage on. Just swing one more time.
One more time. All right.
Yeah.
I thought it stayed on.
Oh!
See, son?
Yes!
Now you
Alright,
drop
so
your
then for
Thunder
my-
Smite on.
The effect on me, right?
That's correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
that definitely hits.
And then give him the damage.
The sword damage, correct?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yep.
Ooh.
Kaboom.
Wow.
Now because I think, didn't it? It says, additionally, the creature. Okay, so now you have a saving throw that you throw
Yep.
on him, and he succeeds, so he doesn't fall down.
Okay.
Damn.
What's up, Eric? Thanks for the resub, my friend. All right. Anything else? Yeah, that hurt. He that rang his
Nope.
bell. Ginmir.
It's crossbow time.
Oh, what the hell's going on?
Wow. Hell yeah, guys.
Come on. I want to get one hit. I got to put one of you down.
No.
I'm going to give him some more hit points. Here, 1 second.
Oh.
Yeah, he's kind of wobbling in his feet there. Oh, and you're backing up a little? Okay. All right, Lionel, are you backing up first?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ting!
That's okay.
I said, get out of my business, you scum. And he has this great sword, and he reaches up by the power of Grayskull. No. And he will...
Oh Christ! Run away!
he swings down at the barbarian. Oh!
Oh my lord! So many crits in one.
That's right, and he's and then he twirls it around, and he comes with a crossing arc at Grey Axe now. Thump!
Wow. Oh.
Slicing heavy into you. Yes, and he is, I teach you punks a lesson. Osric.
Give me just a second. I'm trying to figure out. Okay.
They're not feeling
Osric
well
is,
right now.
No, not really.
I was just gonna run up here
He's facing Grey Axe.
and facing Great.
Yeah, so the question is what you're gonna do. If you're gonna melee attack him, then you want to step once toward Abdul, because that puts you behind him then.
Oh,
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay? Just so you remember. Yep. Now you have advantage on your melee's attack.
So that's exactly what he's gonna do. He's gonna run up and say, "You missed a spot there, pal." And
Okay?
yeah, how do I do with a bit? Oh yeah. And he's just gonna try to stabby stab.
You hit a soft spot. That probably will do it for him then. Yep.
Pardon me as I learn again. Sneak attack.
Yep. Drag the effect. There you go. Nicely done. And I can't remember. You guys are what level?
Second.
There's still second level.
Okay, still second level. Okay. It goes up here. So, okay. Would you like
Yeah,
to
he runs
say
up and
night
he's like,
night to
"Yeah."
him?
You missed a spot, pal. And he gets him like right underneath the armor.
And that's what he does. Blah! He falls to the ground.
Huh.
Yeah,
Now,
twitching.
are we still in initiative?
Not
I think
really. Not really.
Osric's gonna yell out, Genmar! Genmar! Come on
Give me
here!
that
Don't let
damn
him die!
great sword.
Don't let him die! We need to question him. Can you heal him up? Can we tie him up? Something.
Yeah, maybe. Just take his bombs away if he has any more.
What does he
I
have
want to pull
on
the
him?
necklace off of.
The bloody murder was the one that was. Yeah. Okay. I was trying to make sure I didn't have it up. So he's a well armored individual. He has a long sword on him. He has this necklace on him that has little extra strings that kind of hang down like they hold extra beads, but there are no more beads on it. Meaning the last little fireball necklace has these beads that hang down off the main rope, and that was the only one he had left.
Well, that's good.
You said a long sword. Did he have a great sword?
A great sword. Sorry, great sword. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
I'm
got a
gonna
great
take the
sword. You can pull one out of the player's handbook.
Items, isn't it?
Okay. And he has also plate armor. I don't know if anybody can use it, but
What's plate armor?
I think
it's heavy duty armor. Yeah, you have to have a strength.
Grey-
I might
like
use
that.
it if it does give me if it makes my AC higher than what it is currently.
I'm pretty sure it will.
I have 19 AC, so I don't know if it will.
Doubtful then. What? Yeah.
Because plate does 18, doesn't it?
Yeah, plate's 18. That's correct. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. It wouldn't
I'm
do you any
good.
good. Yep. Yeah, and he had a what was called a parry effect that he could use in his great sword to block strikes. That's why you guys were having a hard time hitting him, because he was skilled in fighting. But
We figured that out.
that is about it. He doesn't see great sword and this empty necklace about his deal.
Does he have a dagger on him?
No, he does not actually.
Okay.
Osric takes his dagger out of the body. He had a dagger on him. Look.
Does he have any tattoos?
No, he does not. He is a true member of the City Watch.
Okay, well, we got us a little bit of an issue, boys.
We do.
So here's the thing: we need to get him off the damn street right now. And Osric's looking around for like the nearest building. Oh, and by the way, can Genmar heal him because he just took that damage? Is he dead, or is he like unconscious and dying with?
He's y'all have very precious seconds left to make a decision.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
Don't you spare the dying?
Yeah, I do.
We don't want a city watchman dying, and we definitely don't want a corrupt
Just
one
tie
dying.
him up and just do spare the dying.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
gonna chug a healing pot.
Osric looks at Abdel. Like,
Yeah.
tie him up or something. Tie him up with your great big arms there, big guy.
Well, okay. I take out my
You can.
50-foot hemp rope and I tie him up.
Okay. You tie him up, but did someone cast spare the dying on him?
I'm doing
Yeah,
it right now.
Jeff. I'm
Just trying to
tying
find
him
the
up
button.
beforehand. So he doesn't wake
If
up.
we do
or-
spare to dying, he's just going to be unconscious, right?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
Mhm.
then yeah, just do that first then.
Well, I do that.
So we save his life, and then we
I'm gonna
bind
put
him
the
up.
thing in chat, but I.
Okay, now we need to get off the street.
Oh, it did pop up. In chat.
I don't need to roll anything for tying him up,
That works for
right?
me.
No, I put him back on and stuff like that. So, but no, you don't. You've tied him up, so
Okay.
that's fine. Yep.
Well,
we're out of Yeah, we're out of.
why don't we give him
initiative,
to your? Why don't we give him to your church? They'll whip him. They'll whip him good.
No,
Right
no,
into submission.
no, boys. Why don't we take him back to the ladies' pub?
That is true, but we don't know that he murdered her or the guy.
Yeah, but I'm pretty
He
sure
said
if
it
he's
was like a
throwing fireballs
dagger
around,
wound.
telling us to stay out of his business, I'm pretty sure he's got some kind of connection.
Well, how did her husband die?
She was,
Or-
he
He was slit in the
stabbed
throat.
neck.
He was stabbed in the alley.
And he said that
in the
it
evening.
looked like a dagger. I don't know if he was lying on that part, but he doesn't have a dagger on him.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he thought we were overstepping his authority or
I don't know about you guys, but I'm local to
we are
Waterdeep, and the city watch
like
doesn't
the
carry necklaces of
Yeah, you
fireballs.
are. People are starting to mosey about, and you see some people looking. And
let's just bring him
Just
back to the
step
lady.
back.
Let's just bring him back to the lady.
Yeah, we're trying to get off the street as quickly as possible.
okay.
We're kind of doing a weekend at Bernie's with this guy's body. Like we're taking him into the pub with
Guess I'll-
sunglasses on.
Okay.
Okay, so you go back to the Lost Horseshoe Tavern, and what's her name? Theresa is. These y'all enter with this man in basically draped over Abdul's shoulder or something like that. You know?
Yeah, sure.
Before we
Okay.
go in, I'd like to go in just ahead of the group and make sure there's no like patrons sitting at any of the tables real quick.
Tell him to get out. We need the place to ourselves.
There are a few people there. Oh yeah, she's open for business.
I'd like to go up to her and ask her if there's a side entrance to the building that my compadres could use, because they have pertinent information to bring in to her.
What do you? Please tell me you were successful.
I don't want to mention what we have here. If we can go into the side door, we'll be able to explain everything.
I will. You have to come around. Yeah, you'll go around a back alley, and she will have the door open. And she kind of, she just make around the back alley, and you'll see which door it is in a few moments. And she gets some hired hands to kind of take over, and she says, "I've got to do something in the back. Make sure no one, take care of all the customers here, and make sure and give me. I need some privacy for a moment." And she, motions that says, meet around back, and y'all go do that. And you'll see a door open up, and it's the back door to the tavern, where deliveries and stuff like that come. And you've got a
Shuffle
little
inside.
storeroom back there, and y'all bring in Mr. Kent. All right, and she goes, that's the inspector. That was the. Wait, I don't understand. What's going on here? Why is he here?
This guy just tried to kill us in broad daylight with some kind of magical bomb, just because we were asking about, the investigation.
What?
He was feeding us a line of bull or something, because, I noticed he was giving me something of a stink eye, and as soon as I noticed him noticing me, he took something off his neck and threw it at us, and it blew up like a freaking bomb in the middle of the street. We was lucky enough to get to jump back on him, and we brought him here because we're going to question the shit out of him.
I don't understand. Well,
we don't
how are you
either.
going to question him? He looks like he's damn near dead. I was going to do that.
He's not dead, right? He was going to be, but we spared him.
Well, then how do you expect to get information out of him without him being loud and yelling?
You got a cellar?
Yeah.
I might.
Put him to where they can't hear him.
Well, I'm sure nobody will hear. If
We
he's
might
truly,
want to
sounds
wait
perfect.
until the evening.
Oh, I'm concerned now. But if you truly think he's the one that murdered my husband, then
We think he has something to do with it.
yeah. So
We think he knows more than what he's telling us.
Look, he was
Okay.
willing to do this crazy act in broad daylight. There's definitely something up.
I mean, I'm sure pedestrians saw like a fire,
Yeah.
this huge bomb land on us in the middle of a.
Explosions happen in Waterdeep every day. It's no big deal. Except I'm being entirely sarcastic. He glances at me,
All right. Well, yeah. It takes a few moments, and y'all see she moves a little, little workbench area and all that, and then she brushes some dust away and has a very well hidden door, and there is a basement area that she keeps some good stuff, and she goes, I will impugn you to your discretion that you will not reveal this to anybody else. And she goes, take him down there, and it's a 10 by 10 little area. It's got some other cask, looks like a couple of good cask of wine, some storage, things like that, and some heirlooms maybe, and a few other things.
Well, he probably has a lot of good information, so we'll let you get to it.
Do we
But
want
how
to
do-
take a
How do we
Sorry.
know
Okay,
that?
we
How does she still not? How do you know? Just that he is the one that killed my husband. I have to be
We
sure.
don't know.
So we don't know if
he's
he-
the one that did it.
We don't know if
We
he did it,
believe-
but he knows more than what he's telling us.
Look, maybe I didn't make myself clear last time. When we first showed up, there was a lot of craziness. Here's the thing: we were asking him about the investigation, and he told us to shove off. He gave us some basic information, but he told us to shove off. And as soon as he noticed me eyeing him up and down, he attacked us in broad daylight. And he's a member of the City Watch. Now, he's obviously a corrupt official, and he knows something. That's why we brought him here.
But I didn't pay for assumptions. I paid for the apprehension of the murderer.
This
He
is
might
how we're
help
gonna
us.
get it.
Are you daft, lady? We're gonna get him.
Whoa!
We're gonna get the murderer. This guy probably knows who the murderer is because he's defending him. He
wonder
tried to
you're not
kill
allowed
us in
to
broad
do
daylight. What is wrong with you?
Okay, Osric, calm down.
You can see he's a little bit.
Just go read a book in a
visi-
corner. Just go read a book in a
She,
corner.
she is paying us to figure out the murder. We don't need to insult her or her intelligence. All right, buddy.
Her husband just died. Cut her some slack.
Can this one shoot him, please?
Meanwhile,
Literally stab him.
meanwhile, Osric is bloodied and burned and visibly shaken. So he's also
Welcome to the
really
club.
pissed off.
I'm actually looking pretty good. Thanks, though.
Yeah, good for you.
We all are. We're all looking, like terrible.
Not really. Yeah, you stink. Especially the cat. That burned hair. Okay, so she's looking at you. Well, you're making a fuss about it, little one. Then to earn your money, I need the name of the murderer. Find that for
We
me,
will
and
get
you get
that.
paid.
Well,
Be
what
quick.
if he gives
Be
us
quick
the
about
name?
it.
Abdul, gag him.
What?
Gag him.
Sure, I gag him.
How will he answer questions if he has a gag?
We'll pull the gag off when we ask him the question. We don't need him waking up and screaming.
And you hear him.
Take the whip out.
They're not good. Torturers.
So is he awake right now?
He's kind of moaning, awake.
I'm gonna wait till he gets awake.
Well, he's unconscious. He needs to. Someone's got to.
Oh.
Yeah, you did
Yeah,
kill him.
oh,
so
I guess, yeah.
I
True.
got it.
Can we take a short rest?
I will walk
Sure.
up to him and cure his wounds.
Short rest given.
All right. And can we
We
spend
get
some
hit dice
die?
with
Yep.
short
Yep.
rest.
Yeah.
You may. Yep. What's that, Lionel?
Do we get hit dice with a short rest? Or is
Yes,
that a
you
long?
do. No. Oh yeah. No. Short rest is what it's for.
Yeah. I'm gonna spend some hit dice.
So what do you get? Or do
You get to use as many hit dice as you want that you have available to you.
Oh.
Down at the bottom of your character, first page of your
Yeah.
character sheet. Yeah.
And how long does a short rest last?
The minimum is 30 minutes up to a couple hours, outside of a 4 hour, just of a long rest type scenario. It's however long you want it to be.
Okay. So I'm imagining, we get this guy back to her place. We explain what's going on. She tells us where to hide out. And then we just chill there for a bit, recovering from the battle.
And I
Okay.
cure wounds them.
Yep,
and
I
at
saw
the end
that.
of it-
Yep. So he's
Okay.
now he's sleeping. Yeah, and he's kind of stirring awake.
You guys want to talk about what kind of questions we should ask him before we wake him up?
I'm gonna break his finger. No, just,
Whoa!
No, that dude, so intimidation could work.
yeah.
We need to get answers. So can we search his body for any documentation? Like anything we can find that would give us clues about
We already
like,
kind of
who
looked through his body.
supervisors are, if he's got any kind of paperwork related to the investigation.
He has nothing on him.
Okay.
He's just battle ready.
It's going to rely entirely on using using forces of intimidation and persuasion and whatnot to
Yeah.
make him talk. So breaking a finger might do the trick.
Maybe. Or threatening it.
Yeah.
Well, what are the questions we want to ask him? Like, do you know more about what you told us, or tell us everything, or?
Like, why the hell did you throw a fireball at us?
I mean, that's a good question too.
Where were you on the night of Teresa's husband's
It's a very
murder?
pertinent question.
Yeah, that's also a good question, Leo. Well,
Y'all let me
who
know
wants to
when.
wake? Who wants to wake him up? So I could just pimp slap him away.
Abdel, yeah, I think Abdel should wake him up.
Yeah.
He's the biggest brutishest guy. Unless Lionel wants to scare the
slap
shit
his,
out of him.
just
being
slap his face a little bit to wake him up.
You tickle him? Tickle his feet?
No, just slapping his face a little bit.
Abdel
Okay.
likes feet, so yeah.
No.
That's why he likes halflings. They have bigger feet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, you slap him a little bit, and he begins to stir. Where am I? What is going on here? Help me! Help me!
He's gagged. He's gagged.
Oh, he's gagged. Fine.
Yeah, we did gag him.
Now listen here. You're gonna answer questions and not be loud. And if you do be loud, your finger's gonna be broken. I'm gonna hold his finger and just kind of start bending it the other way. Quiet. You stay quiet, your finger doesn't break. I take the gag off.
Help me! Help me! Somebody
I
help
break
me!
one of his fingers.
Ah, you bastard! I'm gonna kill you for this.
Yeah,
you don't know
try.
who you're messing with.
Who are we messing with? Who exactly are we messing with? Are we messing with you? Or are we messing with your
You're
boss?
all gonna die
Yeah, that worked out so well last time.
when I get out of here.
Can I heat
Yeah.
my like a dagger up with my fire breath?
I'm sure you could. Yeah.
Oh. That's cool. That's like an Arabian thing, like swallowing a dagger, pulling it out, and it's on fire.
Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does.
Next, it's going down your throat.
You don't scare me. Let me
You
go.
should. Why did you attack us?
You don't get to ask me those kind of questions.
I'll
I'm
put the
City
dagger on his
Watch.
I start bending his other finger the opposite direction.
And we've got the torture scene going on. I hope I'm not offending anybody.
You get him to talk. Obviously, I can't. Grax.
What kind of city watch are you if you're gonna attack honest people who are just trying to follow up on murder investigations? Oh, and by the way, some city watchman you are who's undercover because you blew your cover when you threw a fireball in the middle of the street.
Y'all were
So,
lucky it didn't kill you.
You're lucky we didn't kill you, lad.
What smart guy throws a fireball at a red dragonborn?
I mean, seriously. He must not have read the book about dragonborn history and cultures.
Yeah, obviously he's not a book reader.
What do y'all want? Let me go.
There's one more
You got
reason.
Where
no
were you
business
the night
holding a
of the
City
murder?
Watch. I'm the inspector here. Y'all are just amateurs. Wannabes.
You like to attack random civilians with fire?
Deal with it.
Well,
We're dealing with
based
it
on
right now.
your necklace was empty. I assume you do.
Now, how many beads come on that necklace, by the way? Usually.
Usually it's like 5 or 6, I think.
Yeah, so we're like the 5th or 6th group of interested parties that he's butchered. So as far as I know, you're the killer. So why should I not have an interested party of my own come down here and exact revenge? You better start stating your case, because we're
You
the
talk
judges.
a lot, little one. How's that skin feel?
It feels a lot
How does
better
your
now.
finger feel? And I break another finger.
Ah! You know, he... Ah!
Can we roll intimidation now? Try to get him to
You,
change
you,
his...
you want to roll intimidation on him?
Well, I'm saying like we...
I mean, I will as I'm breaking his finger and be like, listen,
Y'all,
you little
I'm waiting
shit,
for y'all to
you better
ask.
talk.
Yeah, I can't figure
Yeah.
out what y'all are... Yeah, so... no one
Listen,
said
you little
anything.
shit, you're gonna talk or I'm gonna keep on breaking fingers.
All right, hold on.
He parries the intimidation attempt.
Oh, yeah, you see him. Yeah, the pain that next snap, registered a little bit, because it's his sword hand, and he's like, ugh.
You want to have a career after this, don't you?
What do you want to know?
Everything you know about the murder.
Well, I'm going to catch him sooner or later. It's my job, too.
How do we know it's not you?
Why would you stop us from helping out? Why would you stop us? And why would you attack us? That's not something the city watchman does. You're insane.
He just kind of spits at you, Ostrich. Whack!
Osric grits his teeth. He looks at Abdel like...
I start bending the finger. Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have thrown fire at us, huh? Maybe you should have let us help the case, trying to be good people.
Y'all are really intimidating.
I'm gonna intimidate him again. Just,
okay, here. Here's the thing.
Wow.
Osric would like to aid if possible. Well, never mind.
I'm gonna say, how you gonna aid that?
Osric's gonna come up with the blade, and he's gonna say, instead of just breaking the fingers, we're just gonna start cutting them off because you're really starting to piss me off. And I don't think you even work for the city watch at all. We didn't even find a badge or any identification or paperwork or any kind on you.
He has a tattoo. No, he doesn't. No, he's got a. He doesn't have a badge.
I looked earlier.
I know. No, they have an emblem on their. It's under the armor. It's on his tunic and all that. So.
Okay.
Yeah, but
we did find official.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, he would have that, and he had been. He had. Teresa would have. She's told you this is the inspector that was questioning me, and. So what's up, Tombstone? He just kind of he grumbles there for a little bit, and he just says, "Oh, you said I killed the damn man. It was me. All right."
That's what we thought.
Can I insight check him?
Why?
I just want to make sure he's not trying to protect.
No,
somebody
I'm asking him why.
Oh.
The fool found out about one of my operations here with another criminal and confronted the criminal and was going to expose the whole ring, and I couldn't afford that. So I killed him.
Okay.
Good to know. I'm going to go upstairs and tell Teresa.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Hang on a minute now.
Well, I'm gonna gag him. So if one of us leaves the room, then he's not gonna yell.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Like, that's not good enough for me. All right. Sure, you killed the man, but now I want to know about your friend too. I want to know about the criminal enterprise you're running, and I want to know why you think killing a man would be a good way to hide your cover, but blowing up a street corner with a bunch of people in it is also a good way to hide your cover. How would you explain that? Because it doesn't make no damn sense to me.
Well, nobody's coming out of the room. Nobody come out of the room. I ungag him.
Hey, you
start with the first question. Talk about your friend. Talk about your friend and the criminal enterprise you're running. Because I'm real curious. See, I love secrets. I love secrets, and I want to know them all, and I want to share them with people. That's the kind of person I am. I love spreading knowledge. I love teaching people new things that they didn't know before. Now tell me about your criminal enterprise, or you're gonna lose another finger. I'll roll an intimidation check, and I will throw inspiration onto it. I'll use
you use one of your inspirations to roll with advantage, is what you're saying?
Yeah, I'll use the one that I got from.
That's fine. Yep. That's from.
Ta-da! I have a +0 for intimidation.
First roll.
Deception.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, first roll. So he kind of looks at you.
Deception.
Deception. Yeah, you did deception on your roll. You can roll. You can.
I grabbed the wrong. Well, they're both +0, so same thing.
Yeah, I was going to say they're both plus charisma.
Got to beat a 20, or he's gonna look at you.
I pull out the great sword and I'm gonna say,
so
I
he's
wonder
not
how good this thing cuts.
So yeah,
And
he goes,
like,
yeah. You know what we were doing? We were selling little halflings in slavery.
I'm sure you were.
You're
and
up
Osric
next,
is gonna
pal.
Osric's gonna go ahead and slice his pinky finger off.
No, don't do that. Okay, I'm all for breaking fingers, but that's a little much.
Unless he has stopped.
Help me!
Unless he stopped, Osric's gonna slice the finger off.
Crazy halfling!
You guys see a look in his eye where like he's full of anger, and when he insulted
Osric,
halflings, it's like,
I'm your father. Come to the dark side.
You're not my father. My father pushed me away from the dark side.
Apparently, you're coming right back over, Osric.
So does anyone stop Osric, or is he gonna go ahead and do it?
I'm gonna stop him. I'm not gonna let him cut his finger off.
All right, that's fine. I'll allow it to stop because I did fail the intimidation.
Now
Yeah.
listen, this great sword, really cool and all. I wonder how good it slices. I'm gonna put it closer to his skin, kind of like agitating but not breaking skin yet. I'm gonna say, you better start answering the questions.
Well, he basically he has a slave ring, but it actually
I use my inspiration.
They take kids off the street for slavery, sell them, get them out of town.
So I don't. Oh, okay. That's what he's saying.
Yeah.
Monster.
Okay, so.
Yeah. We specialize in halflings.
Did you pick up two that were like did a lot of cleaning?
I don't do it all. I just cover them if they get in trouble.
I punch him in the face.
Those are my kids, you bastard.
They were damn good cleaners.
Hope we did.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
I
done
think
with
we've
this
done
guy.
enough.
I'm done with this
Yeah.
fucking prick.
Thanks for the great sword, buddy.
He's gagged,
We
right?
should take the armor to sell. Yeah, now he's gagged.
I'm opening the door.
Oh.
And
Finding Teresa.
yeah, she's upstairs. Yeah, waiting for y'all, and she's trying to.
I'm gonna tell her that he confessed.
Oh, he's the bastard, huh?
Yep.
All right, if you're certain about it, I don't want it.
Positive.
All right, she will take a few moments, and she comes back with a pouch loaded with 500 gold pieces. Her life savings.
Thank you, ma'am.
You have it. And she goes,
I'm just gonna say my
leave him
job's
to
done.
me.
My
I'll
job's done.
take
You're
care of
going through
him.
hell.
Will do.
He's all mine. Okay.
My job's done. You're gonna go through hell, and I'm gonna walk out of the room. He's gagged still. Just.
Yeah.
Osric flicks him off, like right in his face, and then leaves. Like
Jesus Christ, Osric! What came over you there?
Osric is shaking, like he's like patting down his clothes and trying to like wipe dust and dirt and bits of blood and stuff, and he's like, God, I'm sorry, guys. That guy really got under my skin.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I wanted to kill him too, but damn, we needed information.
With all the stuff that's been going on lately, I feel like somebody is really messing with us, and I know that this is like it's unrelated to Mr. Prater's job and all that. It just feels like I'm seeing a part of the town that I never seen before. To be honest, and you guys know that Osric is only 22 years old. He's a young man, especially for a halfling. So he goes on to say, like, I never expected that I'd be doing these kinds of things, and when I see evil in the world, I want to stamp it out. It really gets under my skin. Sorry if I offended any of you.
Stay away from Little Leaf. We don't want him picking up this information. We don't want to reinforce bad behavior.
Guys, okay.
That's funny.
Here's the thing. These are not the things I'm planning to teach Little Leaf. I'm trying to teach him how to read. I'm not trying to teach him how to be some kind of mercenary like we are.
He does have skills for it, though, I must admit.
Well, I mean, one day, but that's years and years down the road. He's just a hired helper, and I just want to make sure the lad knows how to read and get through the world and understand right and wrong.
This is the house since we've been gone.
So yeah, so y'all are back to you're back. Yes, y'all are making. Yeah, you've got that, and you've had this, coming up meeting of the minds as y'all make your way back to, the what do we call
the unlucky die.
Unlucky die. That's right. Sorry, unlucky die. I got to change the markers here. Little Leaf is he's things are looking up, and y'all got. It looks like you've got the rest of the money that you need to kind of finalize the downstairs area, and really kind of get everything in place to bring in furniture and get the bar set up. And, you've got it. It's just, and you're very close here.
But what about the traps?
What about the traps? Which traps are we talking about?
The
Can
rats,
I go when we
rat
get
holes.
back and kind of check the holes and see if there's been any disturbances?
You go check them all, and there is not any disturbance in them. But Little Leaf, he's kind of perturbed because he's still finding. He tells you that he went outside to throw some trash as he was speaking with his pops, and there were two holes that he could have sworn were not there on the outside, and they are fresh holes, and they make their way in. They're fairly deep, and there was more gunk stuck up inside them.
What the
As
hell?
though,
This seems like sabotage. That's all I have to say.
Guys.
and there's these scratch marks that he's seeing along the outside of the walls that are not there, and he kind of thinks that he's going, why would somebody do that? That doesn't make sense, and you kind of seem pissed off about it.
We already established that these are like man-made holes. They're not made by creatures chewing through the wood. Someone's drilling or cutting or something.
Now, if I recall, we left some weapons at the blacksmith to get coated in silver. Are they done?
They will be done, sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna head out and go get my.
You guys can get your weapon. So what you'll do is, whichever one it is, you got a weapon. I'll show you how to modify it, or I'll go in there. We just got to add the silver indicator to it. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Abdel, could you do me a favor? I left a dagger with him. Would you mind picking up my dagger for me?
No problem.
If he's trying to get some kind of payment, I'll pay you back. Whatever.
No problem.
I
I already
appreciate
paid them.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Thank you.
All right. So y'all get the weapons. We'll go through that here in a little bit, and you get the rest of the money in, and deliveries start coming in. You just Leaf now. You do know that you're going to need to hire some wait staff and some cooks and cleaners. Because unless someone's going to start cooking here. Leaf is very, he's, all ears and all hands on decks, and he tells you that Pops is kind of been teaching him and telling him how to, look at, make, he's not telling you, but he kind of tells me how to taste things to make sure it's the right age, when it's a wine or if it's a beer, and he's kind of telling me how to pay attention to him. But I'm sorry, I don't drink a lot of it, but I do, but he does show me how to test it.
Leaf,
Mm-hmm.
does he actually speak to you? Because we've never.
Yes, he
actually heard
does.
him speak.
He talks to me.
That's really amazing. What does he sound like? Does he sound like a young man or an old man or what kind of accent does he have? Tell us.
He sounds like a ghost.
Okay.
Can you ask him maybe to teach you how to cook if he knows?
he says he has a little skill, but he's not really that good at it. But he knows how to presentation and, you know, making sure everything's properly in place and how to and to put a table together and all that. But he wasn't that good a cook, but he was a good drinker, and he knew his spirits. And so he's kind of he's been telling me about different wines and the grapes that are made them, and about ales with honeys and weeds and good stuff like that. And
well, that's great,
guys. I'm pretty excited. Can you imagine when? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
What's that?
I was gonna say, before we do anything with opening the business, we have to get this whole problem solved.
Yes, we do.
I agree.
So maybe, hey, Leo, didn't you say you found a detective? Or
The private eye.
yeah, private eye. Maybe we should go see his expertise.
Yeah,
See
it
if he
might
can
be
help
worth
us with
it
this.
to invest some money into getting this problem fixed, since the exterminators put their traps down. But if it's man-made, they'll avoid those because they'll see it. Could I go outside to the scratch marks and try and identify them? Like what exactly is
I'll
causing
head
them?
out there too. And like, what height are they?
So when y'all go back out there, they are small to medium size height. They're just on the back side of the walls. You know, you see just a couple on your building, some scratch marks. Not really anything of particular form. They just kind of dig marks into the walls, and they don't look like claw marks. They're just, you could just tell where the new paint job or some of the new wood has been kind of dug away.
Is it like, you know, like how far is it from the ground? Like the holes?
The holes are hidden. There are a couple different spots that Leaf will tell you. That there's some behind the trash bins, you know, but then he found one kind of hidden along a gutter system along the first floor up to the second floor. He just was kind of searching around. He didn't see it, and he pulled it away, and he saw another one up there, and he knows it wasn't there. And it would make sense that, you know, someone would put a hole there. But, and then you know, and there's, he couldn't really tell how somebody would have climbed up there. And, you know, so it's kind of, he's frustrated by it. And it's, definitely, he's killed a few extra rats, and he, you know, don't tell Lionel, because he'll eat them all.
Are you wanting to eat them?
Couple of them are cute.
Oh, you're keeping them.
I've named, no, I don't, you know, they're just cute. They're cute rats.
Is one's name Squeaky?
Okay.
I was just joking. But did Big Leaf notice any?
No, he hasn't seen anything. Big Leaf doesn't go outside, but he only stays up. He only kind of manages, the couple of the floors and all that. And yeah, unfortunately.
Fair enough.
Wait, I'm
You
looking
also have
over.
to look at the stash.
I'm looking over the financials here. Are we? So we pretty much got enough money to take care of paying all the guilds and stuff now. Like, we've already paid about half of it. And
you're gonna have all the rest of the money. No, you've got it all now.
Okay.
So it's just a matter of taking care of these little lingering issues here. And we might be able to open up for business pretty soon.
So
something like that.
We need to wait until we have the ale from the Pixies, and we need to finish, getting all of the supplies that we need to actually open up. Like, a lot of the work still needs to be done, I guess.
Well, you finish it. So y'all are, this is taking a little time, and things. The rest of the stuff kind of comes in because I would assume the orders have been placed, and y'all see these. You've got these holes to deal with, but the rest. You've got the guilds are sending their stuff in, and when y'all basically over this next week or so, while y'all are checking stuff out, the end becomes this.
Oh. Good job, guys.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
And so is this the new map that we're going to be using?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the grid. I'm gonna put a little bit smaller grid on it Can I make it? Okay. Yep. And now. So,
Guys,
okay,
this
hold on
place
one
is
second.
like-
Yep. Yeah. So now you've got a much. Where'd Leaf? Oh, Leaf. I lost my W. I mean my L. Come here, Leaf. I'll put him back. I'll make a Leaf
This is
guy here
kind
in a
of
little
cool. Fine.
bit. So yeah, you've got a fireplace that's been put in play. The tables have moved around. You've got, glassware. Everything is in place except customers.
We don't need to be
Leo.
open until we deal with the issue.
Leo, where are
In
you
my
going?
Your thing's coming green in Discord, but we're not seeing any voice activity.
Oh, yeah.
Now, if you've been trying to talk.
He's not talking. I don't think.
It's the light's coming on, but
the Discord
no
light's coming on,
audio's
but
coming
nothing's
in.
coming through.
He had
Oh.
this problem like a week ago too.
Oh,
or
okay.
a couple weeks ago.
Lionel, let's see.
I was wondering why it was so quiet.
Well,
Yeah.
The thing is, he's always really quiet, so you don't know if he's having an issue or
Pop.
not until.
I was gonna say,
it's been-
Loco, if you
10
want to pop in and out of Discord real quick, see if that's it, or you're just being quiet.
He's quiet as a cat.
Yeah, he popped out. Okay, now say something.
Hello.
Nope.
Nope,
Still
you're
green
lighting
light,
up,
no
but
audio.
yeah, nothing on your mic side.
Oh, guys, now we can tell all the jokes and stuff. He won't be able to.
Yeah,
say
that's
them
right.
back.
Hey, Duff, I rolled a nature check outside to see if the scratch marks were anything
Okay.
I would know.
No, so well, like I said, they're not claw marks. There we go, Lionel. I think that's,
Yeah.
did we just, there you go. They're not claw marks. They look like they're man-made of some sort, and they're just kind of scratch marks or gouge marks in a few spots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, I wonder if there's a way that we can maybe like set some kind of something that'll help him leave footprints or something like that. Like, how badly is it snowing this time of year? Like, are there any tracks or anything, or a way we can make him leave tracks? Put down some kind of oil or something so it sticks on their shoes.
So as Leo was leaving, I would ask him where he's going.
This one will return in a few days. I am going to figure out who is trying to destroy our property.
Are you going on a reconnaissance? Where exactly are you going?
We'll see you in a couple of days.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. Good luck.
You be safe out there, Lionel. It's really dangerous to go alone, friend. If you want us to leave food or something, or anything, you just send a letter or something, or tell us where we can find you. I don't know.
Okay. So he skedaddles off.
I think, could I? Where is Paladin spells?
You lost our ale distributor.
Yeah,
Oh, Leaf. Yeah,
that's
here.
gonna
Leaf.
suck. All the ale's gonna show up in like the middle of a swamp or something, wherever Lionel's going.
He's gonna be on top of the house or something, and 3 kegs of ale are gonna show up.
Just fall out of the sky and hit the straight. That would suck for business.
So what are we doing?
Well.
Maybe we should go to the detective place, or I don't know if we want to go check out the stash that we heard of, or
Did we ever find out exactly where that street
I
is?
would say the stat.
Sale Street.
I think
Yeah, we know where 2 Sale Street is.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Why don't we go
We
and
can
check it
leave.
out?
Lionel to, trying to figure out this, and
His own devices.
if it's not working within a couple days, we can go to the private eye and see if he has any information on what might be causing this, if he knows any history of the town for it.
I mean,
Oh,
if
yeah,
Leo
that's
comes back and we're not here, we can also tell Little Leaf to tell him where we're going. Or...
Yeah, we'll let Leaf know.
You know, it always feels so strange leaving the boy all by himself, but then I remember that, he's never alone here.
No,
Yeah, I wouldn't want to mess with Big Leaf.
Yeah,
isn't that right, Big Leaf?
Boom, 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 boom.
Oh god, he's destroying the tavern. Oh dear.
We just got it fixed. No.
Alright, let's switch back to the old map.
Not the fireplace.
Shite. All right, I guess we'll go
Maybe we
take a
should,
walk down the stairs.
what time of day is it right now?
Oh, you could say it's afternoonish now, or maybe actually, you know, well, I'm gonna say it's y'all spend a few days, so y'all can make it anytime, you know.
Can we do a long rest then?
Oh, you need a long, you guys can have a long rest. Yeah,
That's what I was wondering about.
Yeah, no, you've had a few days now. Yeah, because you've.
Do we only earn one hit die back on the long rest?
I'm sorry.
You get all your hit die back.
It only gave me one.
You get half your hit die back when you take a long rest.
It's one.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Yeah.
So if it's been a couple days, we should do multiple long rests.
No.
Unless you just want to do one.
Y'all can have another long rest.
I think
There you go.
we should just go. Oh, never mind.
There you go. It's been a few days because the rest of the supplies come in.
True.
Y'all are trying to diagnose. Lionel has taken off to do
Departed.
something. Yep. Mysteriously look at stuff. And you have your weapons. So while we're looking at that, so what weapons did y'all have silvered? Like
I had my war pick.
your war pick? Okay, so let me come in here and oh! Holy moly!
Guys, we're being hacked.
No, my fancy grounds just crashed. All right, hold on.
I was gonna say it just said host connection.
We're
lost.
able to
Yeah.
run free. Let's go.
All right, guys,
Holy
let's
moly.
everyone level up. Level yourselves up.
Uncool.
I'm a level 35 rogue.
Yeah, one second. Yeah, back out to your main screen a second. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. Yeah, I was just clicking on Abdul. I clicked on your character sheet to look at the war pick, and
You're
all of a sudden
welcome,
it's like,
guys.
boom. Thanks, man. Thanks
Guys,
for
do you ever feel like
sabotaging.
you're?
Damn it, Abdel.
Do you ever
Yeah.
feel like your entire world is an illusion?
This
and
war
you're
pick
just
is
being
the-
watched
is the-
inside of a box.
This is a destroyer.
Holy moly, that sucks. All right, one second here.
We gotta go. All right, we're gonna start back at the fireball again.
Wait, do we all need to restart?
Let
our
us know
game?
when we're
Yeah,
good
you'll have
to,
to back out to the
Okay.
main screen. You don't need to restart fancy screen. Just back out to your main screen. I'll tell you when to try to log in.
So
Here a
I don't
second.
even know how to do that.
Right mouse click on the desktop
It
somewhere,
just
and you'll see
made
an
me load
arrow.
back in. Never mind.
Or you can, yeah.
It's loading.
Um,
Please wait. It says.
But my OBS is now. Oh, son of a bitch.
My war pick. I'm sorry.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's
need to
all
delete
go
it.
to the lobby.
Delete it.
Let's all go to the lobby.
It's cursed.
Crap. Because OBS is gonna bang out a second. Because if I do. Yeah. All right. 1 second, folks. So hold on, folks. To watching the stream, I'm gonna cut it for a second, and then
Can
come back
we,
in.
Join back.
Y'all can. Let me
Okay.
join game. Remembering what my second client. Yeah, OBS is not looking. Well, let me see if I can change it here, because I don't want to change the screen. Fantasy Grounds Combat. Yeah, look for Fantasy Grounds 2. Okay.
Ugh.
There we go. Okay. So there's the first one, and then Combat Tracker. I got to tell it to actually match the exact title. All right. So let me. That'll help. I don't have to kill the stream. Do 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 do. See, we go actually to this. Do 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 do. Even though we're live. Let's see.
Yeah, I was doing the intermission song earlier. Let's all go to the lobby.
I actually have that a video that I run sometimes on intermissions that is the drive-through, and it counts down from 10 minutes, 8, 7, 6, and it plays all the old commercials and stuff like that, that they do driving. And I have it. I use it from time to time. It's really, really cool. I love it. Okay, that should put everybody. Let's see.
Are we good to come back in?
Yes, you are. Yep. Sorry if I didn't say
Okay.
that. Yeah,
I might have been up grabbing a drink.
you're fine. Let me send. Yeah, y'all come on because I lock up for a second. And there's the map. Yep. That sucked. I don't know what caused that.
The war pick.
It was the
no.
war pick. That's right.
It's a very
Okay.
powerful weapon. It broke the game.
Let's try that again. Abdul. Actions. War pick. Silver. Should be that way. I don't believe there's a I don't believe there is a space between there. No, it should be actually a comma, isn't it? It's just a comma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not a semicolon. Okay. Boom. Okay, so the war pick is Abdul's. Ostrich, you had a dagger?
That's correct. One of my 2 daggers
All
should
right.
be silver.
So we'll need to know if you throw one, but now I'm just going to code the melee one, okay?
Okay.
All right. Genmare, what was your silvered weapon?
I don't
Your mace?
getting paid. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Were you getting anything silvered? Or you're...
Yeah, like I said, I don't think so.
I think he got arrow. Well, no, he bought normal arrows. Is what
I
happened.
did.
Okay. Genmare
I think
doesn't.
Leo has silver arrows.
Yeah, I've already got them.
Yeah.
Okay. Gray axe?
I was not getting anything silvered.
Okay. All right. Done. Okay. Crisis averted. Now while that's taking place there, so what were we talking about? Lionel's doing something. You guys are in here.
We were gonna go to the stash.
We were gonna go to the 2 Sale Street and try and find that stash from that note.
Okay, so we leave that. Let me go
And we let Leaf know before we went.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Lionel comes back.
Fine, I'll do all the work here. That's okay. Don't worry about me any.
You're doing a great job, lad. So don't be
Okay.
stressed
You gotta
out.
hang out with your
For-
pa.
Okay,
some
we
reason,
need
I don't think
customers, you know. We need business here. You can't make any money just looking at the stuff. Just so
See
you
what
know,
I mean?
Pop says you
See
better
what I'm
hurry
saying?
up, get customers.
For some reason, I don't think
He's
it
got a lot of
counted
swamp.
the second full rest.
Mm-hmm. Who? What now?
I don't think
Oh.
it counted the second full rest.
It may
I
have
don't have
crashed.
any
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah. Here
Yeah.
it may. Boom.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
And I actually
Should we get the second one as
should
well?
do it the second one to get the second hit die.
Yeah. Whatever. Watch it crash again.
Yeah, 2 long rests
Not
in
the
a row.
war
That's
pick.
the secret.
You're doing a good
Alright.
job, Little Leaf. Little Leaf is gone. He's no longer on the first floor.
Yeah, he's running around. Yeah, he's busy. Yeah, because whatever. He's gonna do all the work just fine with y'all. He does. Slavery was outlawed years ago. Thanks a lot. He begins.
You
to
were
get
an
a little,
orphan.
He
We
gets
give
a
you
little.
your family back.
He gets a little bit of mouth. He's been around Ostrich too long. So.
Damn it, Osric.
Damn it, Ostrich.
What? He needs to learn how to defend himself. Look, he's good. Either he learns it from me or he learns it out on the streets. All right,
Against dogs.
guys, just relax.
He's not gonna be out on the streets though.
Oh yeah, he's gonna
We don't
live
know
here
that.
forever.
Might as well. It's a warm home.
Maybe we can have 2 ghosts.
Oh dear.
Maybe he can find himself a girlfriend and we can have our staff, made.
Okay, I
I do not
like
second
the
that.
direction where this is going. Can we just? I don't want to share.
I don't
domain
mean right
with
now
anyone,
because he's
quite
like
frankly.
10, but
How old is Little Leaf?
12 years old, I think.
Something like that. All right. So.
we'll wait a few years.
Prime dating age for Waterdeep.
Alrighty. So y'all make your way down to Sale Street, and you for number 2, and you actually you find yourself in a kind of a abandoned part of town. It's actually a warehouse that you find, and it's abandoned. Even though this map's going to show there's stuff here, but it's basically there's lots of there's trash everywhere, and there's empty crates and barrels, all that kind of stuff, which I'm going to show y'all.
So
here.
it's like California.
Something like that. Yeah,
Exactly. You got it.
Yeah. All right, it's funny. Hold on, come on, Mappy. Don't. What is going on with Fancy Grounds? It's kind of pissed me off. All right, Osric, Genmare, Abdul, and Grayax.
Then
Okay,
there was one.
here we go. So, yeah, you can find yourself a little entrance. Actually, I put you on the wrong side. Over here. There's a door.
Bust through the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Chained
Wouldn't
up.
be the first time I've done it.
And boom. That's where you're at the location of what the note said.
It's
All
chained up. Is it like locked or?
Yeah, the doors are chained, kind of chain wrapped around a couple of the doors, to keep people out. And you can see inside, and it's just trash and filth in there. Empty
guys,
barrels, topped it over, tables broken apart, graffiti everywhere.
If you don't mind, I'll just kind of so he's gonna walk up and he's gonna check out the this whole door area. He's gonna check for anything out of the ordinary, such as maybe alarm bells or traps of some kind, to see if this place is protected by defenses.
Say that again now. He's going to do what?
He's looking for traps.
Yeah,
or
you don't see.
alarm bells.
No, it's just a simple lock. Anybody could almost bust it off. It's it's a futile attempt to keep it locked up. It looks like.
Is there like
really?
people around? Or like going down the street?
Well,
I still want to try and be a bit quiet, even if there's.
It's abandoned it's back in a section. There's not too many people. No, this is an abandoned area, but the streets is not. But maybe not even 20, 30 yards. To major walkways. Where people are walking back and forth. But this little section area is kind of abandoned up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Osric will attempt to pick the lock with thieves' tools.
You are successful.
Okay.
Not even a roll.
Well, that was incredibly easy.
Rolls in that one still gets it.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, this seems a little bit easy. Maybe too easy.
Or maybe that's why they put it here, because nobody was expected to be here.
Or maybe there's
Yeah. Well, shall we?
Yeah. It's dark in here, I'm guessing, right?
Osric will step into the room.
Yeah. I'll let y'all move in and start, you move in and you do a general search and you will see the stalls here, barrels emptied or, looks like maybe there's something liquid or some of it's vinegar, little bottom, like on the bottom, inch of the barrels, and there's flies about and these crates are full of rotted clothing and trade goods of stuff, and this place, there's some footprints around, track marks kind of moving in and out, looks like breaking stuff, and you've got some graffiti, disparaging different groups. Just City Watch sucks,
They sure do.
Off with the city folks, the rich. The meek shall inherit the earth, stuff like that, all kind of fun stuff.
Somebody take out a torch, because I can't see anything.
Is it considered to be dark in this area?
It is dark in there. Yeah. There's some light coming through, a couple of holes in the ceiling and the walls, so, but you will need a torch to kind of move around and see stuff.
Okay. Osric will go ahead and light a torch. So we'll carry that in his hand.
Mm-hmm. Y'all can move around.
Okay.
One
guys,
unit.
Before we start poking around too much, let's just make sure there's nobody here. And Osric will start heading up the stairs.
Last time we went to
there's no stairs. It's only a single floor. I'm just used a map. Sorry. No stairs.
Just kidding. Kidding.
Yeah.
Just joking around. You know me, I'm a jokester.
Funny.
I guess so.
Knee slapper.
Jinmir, you sitting outside watching?
No, I'll come inside.
Come join the fun. You all die. It collapses and it sends you to the abyss.
So the stash.
No wonder Leo left.
It was just a trap. The whole thing was a trap.
When you look around, you don't find
we should
anybody.
Probably search around.
Yeah.
I'd like to start taking a look through the belongings, looking for something that would be considered a stash.
I'll follow Osric and help him on any of his search rolls.
Same
You
here,
can make
just
you
kinda-
can make a roll on the tower for me, please.
All right.
I'm assisting you, Osric.
Yep. That's advantage,
Okay,
man.
so I'll roll with advantage.
Yep. Not finding anything right now. In the northern section of the area.
Okay. These barrels, they don't look like they have anything valuable.
Mm-mm.
That would be considered
You
a
got
stash.
you got sticky goo all over your hands now. Whatever it was is sticky and it stings.
Stings, ew.
Can I
Acid, no fun.
Form
Wipe
some
it
kind
off
of
on
check to
Abdul,
find out-
sure. Yeah.
Excuse me?
Abdul, hold still for a second. I'm going to give you a brand new tattoo.
I'm gonna break your fingers.
Wait a minute now.
Done it before.
Do I look like I'm wearing a City Watch uniform? You don't need to be breaking my fingers.
Hmm? You're right. I'll just chop them off.
Wait, what?
What?
Hold on. Osric will check out the boxes down here. He's kind of
Okay.
like
Roll me another perception check in the tower, please.
perception check or investigation.
Either one.
All right. Am I still getting assistance?
Yes, I'm assisting you.
Yeah, they're tickling your ears.
That's exactly what I need.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
My
you.
little dragon claws.
It
Wow,
helps me focus.
you are knocking it out of the park, Osric. That was a 4. You don't find anything.
Abdul, you're distracting me. Quit tickling my ears. Damn it! Come on now.
Stop rubbing acid on me, then.
Well, maybe if we could find
You want
something,
some
we wouldn't have
illusion?
to have all this infighting. Damn it!
You might want to check somewhere else. Maybe the
Yeah.
back corner. Yeah, now you got another corner area where all these crates are at. Stuff's been kicked around. Okay.
Okay.
You can
Why
run
don't
the
we,
tower of that. And in the tower. Oh, now. So you're moving around, yeah. And there a crate. You're moving stuff around, and one of the crates kind of it's kicking stuff around. Normally they're all empty, but this one it feels it's a little lopsided the way it moves. You kind of feel there's something funny about one of the crates.
Hey, Abdul, can you give me a hand? This one here is a bit heavier than the others. It feels like there's something inside. Can we pull it out? Just try to drag it out together.
Yeah, sure. I drag it out.
Yeah, and you drag Osric along with it. It's like you just hold the whole thing up.
Osric's sitting on top of it, and I'm just kind of moving.
You're doing a great job. Thank you so
What are
much.
we doing, Greg?
Yep.
What?
So you slide a crate around, and you can tell this crate looks fairly intact still.
How heavy is it?
Not that heavy. It just looks like it's the way it you lift it up, and you can tell there's something funny about its weight.
So it's just there's something in it, but okay, I see.
You
what you're
can't tell. Yeah.
Is it
Okay,
closed up and
well-
locked, or do we need to pry
Yeah,
it open?
it's actually a full. Yeah, it's been dirtied up. You can tell, Oscar, because you're looking at it, that it has been intentionally dirtied to blend in with the rest of the crates here.
saying. I'll just-
Guys, I definitely think we're onto something.
I'll open
Osric
it.
will double check it for any mechanisms or traps of any kind.
You can make me. You call it. You tell me what you want it to be.
Okay, I'll do this one.
You can tell. It looks like it's got a false bottom to it, actually.
Fascinating. Guys, check this out. And Osric will open up the crate.
Yeah, you pop up at the bottom, you pull it back, and this bag falls out of the
Okay.
crate. A little
Oh.
pouch bag.
A small bag, okay.
Yeah.
Osric grabs it.
What
you
did you
got-
find?
You got a pouch.
Shakes it around a little bit.
It sounds like there's gems inside it.
Mm.
Guys, so here's the best part. So we've been
You know
making this money,
somebody.
right? Listen, we've been making this money, and now we know that we got enough in the coffers to pay off all the guilds and whatnot. So now we can start earning money for ourselves if we want. Now I know
Well,
we
we
ain't
still have-
open yet.
We
Well,
still
I
have to
still
do
have
the
like 3
upstairs.
stores and like 3 stories worth of stuff.
I'm sorry.
We still have like the second floor, the third floor, the attic to do.
Yeah, but for the most part, it's pretty done.
It probably wouldn't cost.
I was
that
under the
much, but-
impression
No.
that the guild fees and everything would take care of the whole place.
Yes, that is correct. Yep.
Like it was
Oh,
about
I've got the
1,500
other
gold.
maps for the other floors. I can show you those too. So, yeah.
Oh, so
Okay.
they're already done.
So we can
too.
consider the whole place to be well refurbished and well on its way. to
Oh, okay.
So what Osric is pointing out is that now that we've basically gotten all that taken care of, we can start kind of sort of taking a paycheck.
No books, okay?
Well, listen, I do what I want with my money, and you do what you want with your money. And Osric will open up the pouch and pour out some of the contents into his hand.
So, yeah, put them in the party sheet. You pour out 3 pearls and a piece
Oh,
of
boys,
amber.
Look at this. Look at these. Look at these.
Yep.
And he starts handing them
Are
out.
these the magical ones that blow up?
No.
Let's find out. Pow!
No,
You guys, have you guys ever
Whole
watched Breaking
building
Bad?
collapses, sets on fire, burns us down.
You guys ever watch Breaking Bad?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
There's this great scene
The blue
that I'm
meth?
thinking of. Yeah, this is not meth. Pow! What a great scene, man. That's like a necklace of fireballs. It's a necklace of meth.
There you go.
Okay.
Man-made.
Well, I know
Alright.
somebody who specializes in gems.
You said party sheet?
In the party sheet,
Yes, they're
in the
in the party
inventory, there are
One
3
amber.
pearls and 1 piece of exquisite-looking amber.
And we know somebody
Excellent.
who deals with gems, so we kind of saved him from a
Yeah, that's
wife.
yeah, exactly. He'd be able to appraise them and
He checked up
probably
on
buy
the other kids we brought in for him.
Is there anything else inside this
Nope,
container?
that's it.
Well, we still have more
Well,
stuff
guys,
to look.
Yeah, let's take a peek. Let's take a peek at these barrels of crates. It looks like there's a chamber pot here. I'm not gonna reach in there, so I'm just gonna skip past.
Don't
the
wipe it
chamber
on
pot.
me this time.
I'm not wiping it on you anymore. Sorry.
You search around the rest of the complex and you find nothing.
Okay. All right, guys.
Man, this
Well,
was a hell of a stash.
Yeah. Now the only thing that remains is to make sure that we can cover up our tracks. We don't want anyone coming back looking for this.
I don't
stuff
believe this
after
guy.
us.
I'm gonna start looking through some of these barrels. I don't believe this.
He doesn't
guy.
believe the DM. Come on.
I don't believe Osric.
No, you got sticky stuff all over your feet now and boots
Hey,
all
get
over
there,
you.
come here.
Osric, stop playing, or Abdel, quit playing with the.
Osric, you just talk to yourself in third person.
Yeah, my bad.
What are these stairs here?
Nothing. There's no stairs.
There's no
Just
stairs.
using the map for a warehouse. That's all.
Well,
Yeah.
Can I open up
Maybe-
this giant super duper chest up here in the top right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's
The
it's
answer is
nothing.
no. Too
No.
small.
it's a box full of bones.
It's a mimic.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll-
Basically,
Oh,
yeah.
no.
There you go. Thank you, Lena.
Oh, no.
The mimic.
Guys,
Ostrich
guys, come
disappears
back.
all of a sudden, guys. Yeah.
Yeah,
You hear
maybe
bleh.
we got the pearls, we got the amulets, so
Yeah,
we're
so you're back.
we're good.
Yeah,
Osric will
you-
close up the gate and everything, make it look like it.
I'm gonna step away for a second. My bad.
Yeah. All right. That's it. You're back. You make your way back to.
Home sweet home.
Mm-hmm. So, wait till
Wait,
Abra goes
guys.
back. But what are we doing now? You've got some pearls and a piece of amber.
Guys, why can't all the missions be like that one? That went really smoothly. We need to find more of
Because
those
then
little
it'd just
black
be
cat
free
notes.
money.
What's wrong with free money? Especially when you're taking
Um,
it from someone who ain't intending it.
Well, now, I mean, so do you guys want to try and sell those jewels? And also, we should, one of us should
Aye.
stay here for Lionel to come back.
I
Yeah.
certainly, yeah.
Well, y'all get back. Y'all, it's gonna be nighttime now. You know, you kind of spend the day and doing the tracking, and so, you know, you go out and y'all get back to the house. And Lionel is not around anywhere. 1 second though.
Guys, it's gonna look suspicious because we only found 4 gems, and Lena's gonna come back and look for his gem. We should just sell them and split the money up, 5 ways. Or are we gonna give the boy a wage? Are we thinking about paying the boy any cash?
Probably the right thing to do.
Lee?
Little leaf.
I mean,
Maybe we
friend-
did
We should-
employ
we
him.
should keep a stash
Account
of
for him.
I'm
money
thinking like
here.
we can open up a bit of a trust fund or something and give it to him when he's.
Oh,
you
I
know,
just moved Osric. That's not me.
We all look the same.
But we should keep a small stash somewhere here for if we ever run low on a month on our.
Yeah,
That's also a good idea.
I absolutely agree.
So whatever we get out of these jewels, if it's like 100 or 200 gold, we should keep that aside for the bar for if we do need to pay off people a month that we run low on money, that type of stuff.
Lionel, did you get that?
Yes, sir, I did. I'm replying.
Make sure. Okay. All right, y'all keep talking, keep doing. Y'all keep discussing what you're gonna do.
What if the hag is still alive?
Once we get the jewels sold and converse with Lionel, hopefully he's found a solution to our problem or a trail, and we can follow that up. And then maybe by then we'll have our next mission from
Mr.
Praetor
Praetor.
towards his coins. Yes.
We still have one
and,
quest, don't we?
And if he's not back, then we can just go and take care of another one of these side jobs and just keep making some
Yeah.
cash.
There is 2
Mhm.
whole boards full of them. So.
I'm kind of
Oh,
liking.
there's
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 probably more,
multiple
yeah.
boards. Yeah.
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 But
But
I
no,
like him
last
cleaning
time,
up the streets.
last time we went there is what we saw. Just
I
2
think-
boards full.
Guys, can we? There's one that's really been itching at me, and it's the one that Okoria's been working on. That dwarf lady. I think she was working on that disappearing tower that's been teleporting around town. I kind of want to go and check that place out if we can find it or
The
help out or
Twilight
something.
Tower?
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
Lionel also talked
would be
about the
amazing.
interest in the ghost ship or whatever it was.
There was a ghost ship. Yeah, there was talk
Yeah,
about
he
We've
that.
got
talked
lots of
about the
experience
interest
with
in
ghosts.
that, so maybe we should look into that.
So yeah, that's kind of our plan.
The private eye needs help too, guys.
Oh yeah,
We could try and bargain help for him helping us if we need it.
that is true.
Can you remind me how the private eye helped us?
No, for if he
we
needs
want
to
to get
help
help
us with
for
the
like
with the
investigating
scratches.
the
Oh, okay.
holes.
We
and
can try and
stuff.
Yeah,
bargain a
that'll
deal
be-
there.
That'll be if Lionel doesn't turn up any clues, or solve the problem entirely. Because Lionel's very resourceful. He's bound to just stomp it out, or at least come back and tell us where we can go to stomp it out together.
Yeah. Because we've done 3 off notice board too. So
Yeah,
Are we sure that it might not be the rat man that we found down in the sewers? You think he's coming up and messing with us because we messed with his place?
that's what I was.
So
thinking,
here's what we
but who
could do
knows?
too. We could go try and deal with him.
I don't want to do that without Lionel.
Well, yes, obviously.
He
And
looks
we
like he
also
rats.
He's got all the
the
silver
one
arrows.
the one thing we do lack is Abdel in that situation. He is too large to fit to where the rat man was. So we would have to figure out maybe what tavern it is.
That is
Ah.
very true. Or Genmare also could not fit there as well.
Ginmer chose not to go.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
can go. I just didn't.
Well, I'm the odd one out then. I get it.
Okay, maybe Abdel can spend a day doing some crunches and doing some weight loss, like just fast for a day. Like you're going to a wrestling match. You got to make weight, pal.
Watcher.
Weight Watcher.
Did they have a Biggest Loser of Waterdeep?
Snap you in half like a stick.
Come at me.
Gladly. No, just.
Boys, what if we started having like gladiator matches and Abdel can just beat people up and get paid for it?
I like this.
I think that'd be
Here's
a lot of
another
fun.
idea.
Let's have
We
arm
could get
wrestling
a-
competitions.
We could get a jar, right? And put it in the middle of the tavern here, hire somebody to guard it, put some coins in there, and host a game where if you have to pay 5 gold and you have to guess the exact amount inside the jar, or else the gold goes into the jar. And if you guess it, you get the gold and everything else in there. But if it's wrong, you lose your money. And that could be another gag we could have here to draw attention.
That
Well,
seems
we
like a
gotta
good
fight
idea,
people in
but
the
you
basement.
got to remember there's all
I
kinds
like this idea again, Mayor.
there's all kinds of people with like magical skills, and they'll be trying to mess with the thing, trying to put fake coins in and stuff
We
like
just need to get another Goliath and have him stand next to it. Anybody that gets too close, gets punched.
that.
Have fun finding one.
Okay, I think it'll be fun.
One moment, please.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm waiting on something here.
Right.
DM
like
shouldn't
this.
laugh.
There's
DM
another
shouldn't
fire-
laugh when you're playing.
Another fireball. I can smell the
A
singeing
bead
tires.
rolls in to the bottom
Yeah.
floor.
Yeah, one of the pearls we found just kind of blows
One of the
up.
holes in the fucking wall, a bead comes through, and
It's got rolls
Seal him
in.
up. Seal him up.
SEAL Team 6 breaches the bar.
The city guards come in here, question us
Uh.
about us killing one of the, or not killing, but beating up one of their men.
No, we killed him, and then we kept him from we kept him from fully dying.
Fully.
One
Well, we
moment.
did kind of give him to
What
like.
about that fight? Anybody asked?
If anybody
Let's
asks
search
about
for
Fight Club, nobody asks.
Okay.
About Fight Club.
One moment. Y'all
Don't
are
talk about
sitting
Fight Club.
there, and all of a sudden, Lionel will come. You will see him. I need him off the combat tracker. Lionel will show up coming from the second level floor.
What
Whoa.
the hell? When did you get here?
Hey there.
Hold on.
Buddy.
Yep. So
He puts his paw up to his mouth like quiet, and he's
Oh.
going to make a circular motion and then point outside.
Can I
I'd like to do an insight. check.
insight check the circular motion to see if I know what it means?
yeah.
I think I know what it means.
I think
I do too, but like I just want to make sure here. So, tower or open?
I dive
You
under
can.
the
Oh, I
table.
want you to make those all in the open. I want those failures to swing. Okay, that's okay. So he's based.
Didn't
Yeah.
say
So. Okay, yeah, yo, there we go.
Nope.
Oh, Abdul just picks his,
Inspiration.
okay, yeah, you can use inspiration on that.
Wow.
Oh,
No.
y'all are awesome. Y'all are kind of looking at each other, and but yeah, the two of you
Who
that
is
got
this
above the
guy?
10 know
Yeah,
that
what's up, lad?
he's circling like he's talking about the building, and then he points. What was the other motion
I
you
pointed
did?
outside.
Yeah, pointed outside the.
And
Yes,
with
pointing.
that,
Mm-hmm.
with that, he's gonna take his bow off his back, knock an arrow, and
Is it
head
the
out
silver
front
arrow
door.
that he knocks?
Seeing him do that,
No.
I'm gonna pull my shield and sword out and head out this
Oh,
door here.
shite.
Okay.
I take out the great sword, and I
Y'all-
go
Kind
out
of
as
just hop off the
well.
porch.
Well,
Osric
y'all
back.
come running out the porch, and you've probably got about 20 or 30 city guards that are
Yeah.
Oh my
coming
God.
up
So,
to the building, and swords are drawn, spears are out, bows are cocked, and basically when they see you come out and y'all said, they drop your weapons or we kill you all now. And then you hear more coming from back the alleyway, and there's more coming down the street.
Okay.
This is a predicament.
I knew what. Okay, so I interpreted what Leon was saying.
Oh.
Great.
And they basically are forming lines in the city, and there's a couple of sergeants, and they move, we burn the building down. They do anything, they are strung. We said drop your weapons and drop them now.
How are we? You said if we do
Osric,
anything, you'll burn the building. How are
I
we supposed to
sheathe my
drop our weapons?
sword and try and ask them what's going on. What's the meaning of this?
Lionel will put the bow on his back and put the
I
arrow
will put
back
my
in the quiver.
my
He
sword.
said, and the sergeant says, I'm only gonna say it one more time. Drop your weapons, step back from them. Everybody out on the patio area, or we will kill you all where you stand. And they
Is this how
basically
you treat your citizens?
Yes. Yes, this is the city watch.
I guess I'll like clasp my belt, unclasp it that's holding my longsword, and let
Yeah,
it
I
drop
guess
to
I'll
the
just
ground.
put everything down too.
Bow on the ground.
Crossbow, I'll put it on the table.
they basically, they use more come in from the backside, and they've, it's like ants on a, piece of candy. They're swarming, and they come up to y'all, and they get your weapons, and they basically manacle y'all, and they take you inside, into the inn area, and they put you around, and then, which one? So here's what I want to know. One of you, the four of you, Lionel, because they've dropped your weapons. They put you there too. One of y'all have the gems that you found in the warehouse. Who's carrying them?
They were
Said
left
they
in
were gonna
the party
stash
sheet.
'em.
I know, but one of you have to hold them.
Osric split them up at the time. He handed them out.
Well,
So
one of you
each of
has
us-
to choose
Each
which.
of us except for Lionel has one.
There's 4 gems, and there's 4 of y'all.
Yeah, we all have one of the gems.
I'll
I
have a
know,
pearl.
but I need to know. There's 3 pearls on a
Osric.
piece of amber.
I'll have
Osric
a
has a
pearl.
pearl.
I'll have a pearl. So Genmare has the amber.
Genmer has the amber.
There you go. Okay, so they basically this one sergeant. He's got some flowing robes on him, and he let me. Where are we at here? Okay, I don't need the troll. I don't need the boards. Quit. Where are they at? All right. I want to show you pictures here. Waterdeep.
There's so much to be mad about us for.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're mad about.
So these two gentlemen come up and they look to be they're kind of in charge, and they have this little one of them's got a rod kind of in his hand, and you will see them. They got the city watch around them here. There's two of them. One's kind of taking notes all the time, and the other one's kind of look like he's more, he's the knowledge of it all, and
The brains.
yeah, kind of the brains. He his name, they don't hear your names, but he holds out this little wine, and it's got a little glowing like tip to it, and as soon as he moves it toward Genmare, the little ball is getting brighter and brighter and brighter. And then all of a sudden you kind of see where that you look down, and he's pointed down where the pouch, and your pouch is now lit. It's light is coming out of the pouch, and he goes, "He's got it." And the city guard captain comes over and ruffles you up a little bit there, Genmare, and reaches in your pouch, and he pulls out the amber, and he goes, "Yeah, here's the evidence. They're the ones. They're the only ones that are going to be able to find out about this. So we've got our culprits." And then they turn and goes, well, if these are the, where are the other ones? And they've kind of reached through all, and they find the other pearls and all that. These must have been the members that were stealing the gems and all that. They fell for that stupid note. Where's, what we need is, hold on, did I just close it? Wonder where Sergeant Kent's at. He needs to see this. And Sergeant Kent would have been the name of the sergeant.
Yeah, I know.
Killed.
Yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. I guess I'd try to speak up as I heard them say we're the culprits, that we're the ones stealing the gems, and say we had no idea that there was other gems being stolen. We just saw the note on the board, and our good friend solved it for us, and we were just curious.
Osric pulls the note out.
We mean no.
No one. What do you mean? What note?
Osric pulls the
Give
note
him
out.
the note.
Yeah, he pulls the note out and slaps it down on the table and says,
Well, you're manacled.
Yeah, I was gonna say
You're
manacled.
never
He
mind.
has a note on him. Why don't you guys take the note off of him?
Yeah.
Okay,
Osric
so-
kind of like points,
yeah.
like right there. I've got some paperwork, and
So
you'll find it.
this-
It's gonna be like a jumble of letters with a black
Yeah.
hat.
So this smaller man looks up and he goes, "Saith, pull that out. See what he's talking about." Yes, Master Blastwind. And the bigger guy kind of reaches in, and he kind of rumbles around, and his hand's kind of sticky. Something else is down in there. There's goo. Osric maybe,
Careful.
Yeah.
There-
And he pulls out this note, and it's the encrypted note, and he goes, "What is it? This doesn't say anything."
Yeah, so we were intrigued by it because we were looking for some work, some honest work, because we're honest people, right? And he looks at the rest of the group.
Yeah.
And,
correct.
and we found that note, and me being the investigatory kind of type, I kind of wondered what it was about. I started to decipher it, and me and my friend Ginmar, we figured out that it was it's basically a bit of a cipher, and it's like the letters of the alphabet in common, just kind of backwards. So you just kind of lay everything out, and you flip the alphabet around, and it spells out a message, and it says the stash is at 2 Sail Street, and we went down there and just kind of took a look around, and
Then so the Barnabas Master Blastwind, his name is Barnabas Blastwind. He grabs it and he looks at it and goes, "Well, by golly, it does say that. Damn, we've been made, boys. Where did y'all find this again?"
wait a minute. What do you mean you've been made?
The notice board.
Hang on a minute now. What do
Shush.
you mean you were
we
made?
ask the questions here. And he's looking at Saith. He goes, we may have been ratted out within our own forces here by somebody. So we've got somebody corrupt in our own watch.
That's a
Well, I mean, well, here's
They're saying this to each other. They step back away a little bit, and they're monitoring. They're thinking about this, and they go, "We need Sergeant Kent here. He's in charge of this. He would have known what was going on here. Damn it, where's he been? Why is he absent?" And they're looking at each other, and they kind of, he looks at a couple of the sergeant.
What does Sergeant Kent look like?
What does it mean to you?
I mean, if he's missing, we could try and help find him for some recompense.
We're the City Watch. Only the City Watch takes care of crimes and doing her. You sit there and behave yourself. We still haven't sure that you weren't involved with this in the first place. Shush, then.
Oh,
I'll shush you in jail.
Osric sits back in the chair. Just one of those things. He glances across.
How many of them are in the inn?
Oh, about 20.
Oh, okay, never
yeah.
mind.
Oh, there's a bunch of them in here. They've got swords. You've got swords poked, pushing y'all. You've got you in the chairs, and they've got swords on you. And a couple sergeants are eyeing y'all. And then the two of them are, they kind of pull back away and they're chatting. And he goes, but if this is true, and they kind of, this is, maybe they did just kind of happen upon it. Wow, this is not good, because then that means we've been had. We were so close to catching the criminals and their masterminds, whoever's, controlling the trade. And y'all, even the gym maker, y'all talked to, he was, there was, you gotta remember, there was stuff happening there. And
his stuff was being stolen.
Some of his stuff was being stolen. And so now
if I may, gentlemen, I don't want to throw off your concentration or your train of thought. Talking about gems and whatnot, and it seems like you got some kind of criminal enterprise going on.
Yeah, we're looking at them.
No. No, you're not.
You sure do talk a lot. People that talk a lot are nervous type. Usually are hiding something.
Well, here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about that. You have some kind of. You just said you guys have some kind of person who's doing you under and messing up your own investigations. So, look, me and my friend Genmar, we deciphered that note for you, and, what's to say we couldn't help you out with the rest of your investigation? Now, in addition to that, about a week or so ago, we were down working at the Jewelers Guild, and we helped them uncover a plot. Someone was stealing from the Jewelers Guild.
He's gonna give y'all, every one of y'all, inspiration.
Good.
Jeff, you're cool, man.
So if anything, we're helping stop all the crime.
Tell me more. Who you talking about? So basically,
he explains glowing voice and he says that the City Watch reported to the Jewelers Guild down in the South Ward, and there was like a murder thing.
What a G.
He's giving each of y'all inspiration. So is what he's basically doing.
Very appreciated. We need it, for God's sake.
All right, so he's listening to that. Y'all want to roll me some persuasion or perform? Basically, I need some checks. Y'all can use the inspiration there that you're being given.
Niblet,
calm
could
down.
I'll assist Osric in his persuasion? Or I can.
Oh boy, he's gonna need it.
I think it would be better for someone with better.
It's whatever y'all want it. Yeah, it's whatever charisma checks that y'all want to make. Yes.
We're all performance check.
We're all explaining this stuff together.
Yeah.
We're all explaining this stuff together, so I might be talking, but we're all.
Except for Lionel, he's just over there shaking his head. How did I get in with these guys?
If we help, is that advantage as well?
Stay thirsty, my friends.
Okay.
Yeah, y'all got each of you got inspiration from Jeff.
Tower open.
In the open, I'm having fun with this one. So.
And if we help him, is it advantage? Oh, a pog.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's a 20. So what are you telling them, Grey Axe? In your slow speech.
I'm basically kind of reiterating what Osric said on how we genuinely had no idea what the gyms were there for. We just followed the note on the notice board. And then, speaking of gyms that have been getting stolen, I'll just kind of go over once again what Osric said about how Gwen Gloinson had hired us to help him, and then how his wife was involved with the
remember who they are?
Xanathar?
Xanathar
Guild?
Zentarum. The Zentarum. Yeah, no, they were. Was she Xanathar?
She had a tattoo.
She had the
She was.
spears.
Yeah, she was with Xanathar. My
Okay.
bad. Yep.
And they did write this down too. They have this on record.
Yeah, they filled out a report and everything. It was about a week or so.
Okay. So
Yeah,
he's
the
City
listening
guard
to
there
that,
took our
and-
names.
Yeah,
that
Barnabas
we were
begins to
there
go.
and
I
help
do remember something about that actually. Safe. Maybe they are speaking the truth to us.
We truly are, good, hardworking citizens of Waterdeep here.
All right. So then no, they did not, Lionel. They did not. I don't think they did. No, I don't think these are two.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did, but that's all right.
What
We'll go
what
with
was
that.
I saying with them then? Did they come for what then? Is it one of the? Do you remember what it was then?
They came while everybody else was gone. I was there with Little Leaf.
Okay.
And they came. They didn't actually come in. Remember, they were out in the street, and I went out and asked them because I was suspicious.
Okay.
And they told me they were investigators or something.
Okay. Okay. Then my bad. So you would recognize them then, that they are.
Okay.
I forgot that. It's been so many weeks ago.
Yeah.
So then yeah, Saith Cromley is the bigger one. He's kind of in charge of the sergeants and all that, and he's writing stuff down and taking notes and does all the stuff that Barnabas Blastwind is he looks like a mage type and kind of an official type investigator, and he's the one that's been asking the questions and all that, and he's the one that does all the speaking most of the time. So okay, so you do recognize him then.
Do they recognize me?
No, they don't. They begin the and they also, but then when you say that, well, here because you
How
actually,
do they not remember a cat?
well, there's places full of what happens here was he actually was getting ready to go to was that they begin to they basically Saith will motion to the sergeants and the men to take the manacles off, and they don't give you your weapons back, but they at least take the manacles off, and then they look at the sergeant looking at this going, wait, this is we don't remember this place ever being this nice. And they all kind of look and they're going, they're looking at it all. And they goes, so then Barnabas kind of looks at y'all and goes, so what are y'all doing here? This place looks like it's been recently renovated.
We own it.
Smiles.
Are y'all open for business? Looks like you should be, but I don't see any customers here.
Almost to the point of being ready for business, yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's a chart. And you see a couple of the other sergeants, just regular sergeants and all that. They look at each other, nudge each other. We got to come check this place out. You kind of see them eyeing it all, and some of the guardsmen and all that. Well, they're not saying anything. They're just they're giving each other the look. Though they wouldn't do it in front of their boss type. Those kind of looks.
If I may, my friends, the first round is on the house. Tell others to come.
Well, wait, let's not get the cart before the horses here. We still need to check out all of the information that you've given us to see if this pans out. I'm hesitant, and he says, but if I will promise you this, and Barnabas, and he looks at each one of you, if you have lied to the order of Magists and Protectors, I promise you that you, along with this establishment, will be nothing but a hole in the ground. And Just take that as warning. But we will let this go for the moment. And they take the gems and pocket them in, and then he kind of laughs at himself. That really worked. I wasn't expecting that to work, kind of thing. About the piece of amber, and he motions for the guards to get out, and you can see them as they file out. Except for the two of them, they definitely are checking the place out, and they're giving those hunches. About that they need to come check this place out quickly. It looks like a good place to come hang out. And then they Saith grabs one of the sergeants and says that they can have their weapons back. We know where to find them if we need them. And they lay your weapons on the table before you. And he says, well, we'll check it out. And if it's all good, then you have nothing to worry about. But if we're not, then there will be a price to pay for lying to the City Watch. And he goes, I apologize, but this was unplanned, and we have more to worry about. If this is truly what's happened, we do have a mole in our ranks, and I will get to the bottom of this. And they basically, we apologize once more, but that's about it. They don't really get serious about it, and they both turn and they will walk out of the inn, leaving y'all there.
Well, that was interesting. Damn, manacles about cut blood circulation to my hands.
Guys, we have a problem. Guys, you know who Kent was, right?
We didn't lie.
They never asked where he was.
Don't try to slip that through the. And hang on just a second. I have to clarify something with Lionel.
I never went downstairs to the basement. I stayed outside the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah, Lionel was never there.
So Lionel doesn't know what happened to Kent.
Oh wait, Lionel. Well, actually, I don't. Yeah, Lionel, you didn't go down the basement.
There.
Okay.
Nope.
So.
But he was there, and we left Kent there with the woman. And you know what the woman was going to do. So you can put two and two together, Lionel, quite frankly.
Well, unless you told me what he did,
oh yeah,
I have no idea.
Okay.
He killed the lady's husband.
Yeah.
Kent has a slave
Yeah.
organization.
You didn't hear him admit to murder. You didn't hear him admit to having a criminal enterprise. But you did know that we left that dude there with the lady who clearly stated she was going to kill him.
Well, she never said that.
She was going to get medieval on him. Is what she said.
She was just going to torture him.
Maybe he's still alive. We can go save his life.
Well, I'd rather not.
Yeah, I don't really want to go back there.
I'm pretty damn worried.
He's probably not a huge fan of me.
Guys,
I did take a couple
the Order
fingers
of the
with me.
Mages, they don't fuck around. When they said they're going to leave this place as a hole in the ground, that's exactly what they mean.
I get that, but they didn't ask us about Kent.
I know, I'm not.
But the thing is, we have the knowledge, and if they find out that we had the knowledge and we didn't speak up at the time, these guys are going to get medieval on our asses.
Well, they were going to if we brought it up.
That's like just because you didn't ask a child if he burnt down the house,
Well, what we have to do is we have to find a way to build a case against Kent, and then we got to admit it eventually. We have to. There's no other way. Otherwise, our lives are on a very short clock. That's the way I see it. Because, like I said, these guys do not screw around. And right now, we're basically on the wrong side of the law. Because just because that guy was corrupt doesn't mean we're going to get away with having him killed. He attacked us in broad daylight. We should have reported it, and we didn't. And we got caught up in trying to investigate the crime and getting paid, and we've made a critical mistake. It could put all our lives in jeopardy. I'm pretty scared right now, quite frankly.
I'm glad your
I
hindsight
think you
works
guys
better
made a
than
critical
yours.
Yeah.
I tried walking away from the courtyard.
Sorry, this is funny. Y'all keep
My
going.
hindsight
Hey, y'all are fine, man.
2020.
Hey, I'm loving it. Yeah. So the night passes. This kind of kept y'all up. This happened, and it's a little jittery, and but nothing else. Nothing else happens. And a new day dawns.
I think Osric wants to go back to that lady's place. Like he needs to find out if Kent is still alive.
I'd like to know what Leonel was up to the past couple of days. If he's down at
Same.
the tables at breakfast time, or
As a matter of fact, Osric would probably be talking to Lionel about this situation, like all night, if need be. I don't think Osric's getting any sleep.
He tells you that. I mean,
didn't
before
speak up
all this
either.
happened, he was trying to find out who's been destroying our property. He's been staying up at night, keeping a watch on the tavern, and sleeping during the day. He tried
Any
to
luck?
go over to. Well, yeah. When I saw 20 people surrounding our building, I
oh,
thought, you know, that was a
Fair
big
enough.
clue.
Yeah.
But
Did we get our weapons back?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. He came in and he made a new hole in the ceiling. You now have an attic. You have a crawl space or attic.
I said I came in through a window. Come on. Now.
Okay. Oh man, I want to have some fun. Yeah. So he basically, he was able. That was the type where y'all were having this discussion. We were discussing things in whispers and all that, and so. He came in through the top area and snuck down because he was watching the place get surrounded. As y'all came back from the warehouse and all that, the city guard were following y'all because you discerned that this piece of amber was a tracking device, and they
So
followed
took the
y'all.
amber and the pearls.
Oh yeah. Y'all don't have
Damn
those
it.
anymore. Yeah, sorry, I'll take them out. They're all gone. No amber.
Maybe we should, like Osric said, go back. I don't know.
I mean,
I don't
we're
want
in-
any
we're
more
in-
part of it.
We're in such a bad situation because if he's alive and then we save his life, he's just gonna rat us out, and then we don't have a case against him except for the fact that he attacked us in broad daylight. But it's been days now, and we don't have a way to prove it. And if he's dead, well, that might not lead to us.
I mean,
If
Ken-
he's dead, if
It's a
he's
new
dead and
day.
gone,
So it's also a new day. So y'all can discern this, but you now know that you have potential to, you got all this stuff sitting here. You've got the ends ready to go. So the question is, what are you going to do? Because now you think you may have the ability, you may already have some, customers that might be interested in it, but y'all,
You need to invest in
Hey.
food and spirits.
Yeah, so so
Well,
what happens?
has
So the rest of the money, well, that you are stocked up now, and you have where's my boys? Where
has the
is?
fairy ever contacted you, Leo, in the
Ken,
last couple of
Not
days?
yet. Yeah, y'all got to have some time on that there, but you will get contacted by the fairy group.
That's good.
Yeah, but where
Can we-
is my
if
Go
there's
ahead.
300 gold in the party sheet, and I believe we got that from the Jewelers Guild quest. That money should go towards the tavern, correct? That should not be in the party sheet.
you actually got 500 too so you should actually have 800 gold
Yeah, and
in
so that's
the
all
but
going
yeah.
the guild. Or,
Yep,
or
well,
the-
thanks, Tara. Idiot Tara. Idiot error. I say it all funny. I always want to say Tara. Yep. Thanks for dropping in, and we'll be back tomorrow night on the Wizards of the Couch with Lost Minds of Fandelver, and Sunday night, episode 2 of our all Twitch stream show on. But we're not quitting, so don't think we're not quitting. We're not done yet. Tara's just going to bed. But Sunday night is episode 2 of the Haunt series as we play our spooky series both on Sunday and Wednesday nights for Halloween. Yo, what's up, Alex? Good to see you. 20 sides. So back to this. Yeah, you have 800, but basically, so am I, Alex. Phil's given me a good bit of the background about what happens. He hasn't given me the full storyline, but he's given me enough of the information so I know how to guide everybody through the first 2 haunts. He's kind of told me what the storyline's about. But I figured, y'all can split up that 800 however you want it in the party sheet, but most of it was to finish out what y'all needed to have to get the inn open, and then, basically was just kind of pushing y'all forward that the stuff is here. You've got Broxley, and then you've got Hammond, and then Justin. A couple of these individuals. These are some of the guild members y'all met that are bringing in the spirits, some of the food, basically the meats and all that, and then the innkeepers themselves, the guild, basically getting their, monthly due to say y'all are ready. Inspections have been passed. They, have seen a couple of the holes, or y'all, basically Leaf has done some jobs to kind of quickly patch them up or to hide the holes, some to be, and the rat infestations kind of disappeared for the moment. There were a few ticks on your inspection reports, but nothing big. And y'all are able to open up.
Is there a handbill maker, like a printer? That we can
sure you could find one? Sure. Oh, yeah.
And have handbills printed up and put them on all of the those notice boards.
You can do that.
We're now open.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I've got a couple questions. One, how much gold do we have left of that 800 from that, or did we use all 800?
You would use all of it.
Okay.
Well, that's fine.
So we're not
And then
splitting
two,
anything. You should just take that off.
As a paladin, I'm allowed to change my spells out over a long rest, correct?
You can. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Certainly.
Okay. I just wanted to double check on that
Okay.
one.
All right. Yep. So yeah, you can make some flyers. As y'all are moseying through the week here, so to speak, and getting things, and you get a straggler here and there. You do notice that some of the city watch that were there on the raid when they came to y'all, they kind of have made their way through here, and you kind of see them looking or pointing, and they kind of cautiously make their way up, and kind of sheepishly knowing that they were part of the raid, even though it wasn't they're just doing their job, but they kind of test the waters. Are y'all open yet? Can we?
Well, no, we're not open just yet. Osric's at the door. He'll invite them in though. Like, if you guys want to come inside for a moment.
Let them have a round on the house.
We don't have the magical ale yet. We have regular ale right.
Yeah, you got but it's good because you have the Distillers and Brewers Guild basically needs their cut, and so
they
that's
let it
part.
drink on the job.
These guys are off.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. So we're not open per se, but for you guys, we'll give you some free samples. Hard failings. Things happen from time to time, misunderstandings and whatnot. So we're just happy that nobody, nobody went to jail from our crew, and y'all didn't have to do anything unsavory. Come on in, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They'll come in, and. You sit them at a table, and they ask for let's just have some of your ale. Let's see how good it is.
Yeah. So this is not the best stock. I have to let you know. This is basically our starting stock, and we're gonna be getting some real good stuff.
Well, you would have known Hammond Craddock, who was the guild representative for the vendors and all. He chastises y'all on and off, and he's only got the good stuff, and he brings you. You'll have noticed a couple of times. Yeah, well, he's got these different lists. He's a salesman, and so there's it's the wine of the month or the beer of the week and all that. And so you got to refresh him. But the guardsmen that are theirs, we'll say there's like 3 or 4 of them. They take us. They sit and they go, there's nothing wrong with this. Is pretty darn good stuff, and. If you said this is not the good stuff, well, then we really don't have to tell the word, but we'll see what, everybody says they've always got the good stuff.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, and I completely understand the way you're reacting. It's perfectly fine. I'll just tell you, it's going to be limited supply, and we'll try to let you guys know on the date it arrives before anyone else.
And they elbow each other. Yeah, well,
we're trying to come up with a name for the ale, and we haven't come up with a name just yet. But
you get enough of us here, and you won't have any problems with people if there's enough of us around.
You know, it's funny you mentioned that. Do you mind? Can I
No, I'm
show
not
you something
laughing.
real quick? Can I show you something real quick? And Osric starts walking around to the far wall on the right. I just want to point something out, and he starts pointing at these man-made holes that have been cut in the walls.
Well,
you guys ever
Leaf
seen
kind of
anything
patched
like-
them up. Leaf patched them up
He hid them.
before the
Oh, he did?
he hid them before the inspectors. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So we could open.
Never mind. Go back to
Yeah.
drinking.
Maybe we should see if there's cases around town that are having the same problem. Or ask if. I mean.
You asked them that?
Well, I was just.
Have you had any luck dealing with the jewelry thieves?
Oh, no, we don't. Yeah, we don't. We're just low luff. We're just told where to march. We don't handle those kind of things.
Oh, you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. It's honest work for honest pay. Am I right?
Yeah, it's not good pay, but it's enough to buy a drink every now and then
Well,
and
it's a
keep
good thing
the
these
cold
drinks
out.
are free, am I right?
Yeah, yeah, and it's getting, it is turning winter is rage. It's been cold and it's becoming into, I think we're doing. I gotta remember. I thought I was gonna be doing spring, early spring. Let me make sure because it matters.
Is it bad to drink your own supply?
Yes.
In excess. If you drink too much of it, then yeah.
That's true. And the flow chart.
If you're gonna
Osric,
drink, put coin on the table.
Osric doesn't partake.
How much are we charging for ale?
Yeah.
Well, right now we're not charging anything because we're not open. We don't want to get in trouble with the guild.
That was very observant of you,
Yeah.
Osric.
Yeah. So yeah, y'all make your way. So as this, I've been telling y'all, hard time, and they're, wintertime has blown through, and it is, slowly the tides of the winds and things. You begin to feel that. What name one? They called their inn the
Unlucky Die.
The
Unlucky Die is the name of the tavern, not Troll Skull Manor anymore. I got to remember to say Unlucky Die. And the headwinds of spring are slowly starting to make their way in. It's not as cold. There's still some wind. The snow is still falls, but basically the seasons are beginning to change from winter, a hard winter, into the onset of early spring. Y'all kind of notice that. So,
Finally.
yeah,
Opening just in time.
yeah. So
Are
critical hit
you
ale.
Like Leonel, are you gonna need a comb to brush out your fur? You got the winter coat, or I guess you're gonna shed it for summer. If you want, we can get you a furminator to brush out the coat.
Oh, I don't know about that.
This one has had this fur for quite some time. I'm quite knowledgeable on how to tend to it. Thank you for your interest, though.
You're welcome.
For Troll Skull Manor here. So, and there was a open for business. That's this one. So I'm going, yeah. So y'all basically, slowly think. Well, so you are open. So the thing is,
If the
You're
month is
telling
wearing
me they're
off,
not
then we
open for-
actually have a.
y'all are open
point, right?
unless there's something y'all are still trying to worry about.
Well, we never
still have to
did
worry about
resolve.
prices.
Holes,
I
yes.
don't
Well, we never resolved the issue with the holes.
God damn it.
Well,
We don't want that to hold us up forever, though.
you haven't had any luck determining what it is.
That is
Well, if Leonel came back and was empty-handed, we were gonna go to the private eye.
that is true.
Okay, so y'all can go hire him. Sure, you can go talk to him then. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll have Leo show us where it is because he's been there. I don't know if
Yeah,
anybody else
it's next
was
to
there,
the bookstores.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it's right next to the bookstore.
Yeah. So yeah, he is
Number 5. And
number 5 is
Yeah, that's right.
the
Do we-
Tiger's Eye. And y'all go chat with his name is Vincent Trench.
Yep.
Okay, so y'all
Explain to him.
tell him
what's
what
going
you want
on.
to know.
I want to tell him that we have believe vandalizer and sabotage going on the Unlucky Die, which is the tavern just down the street. There's been holes getting cut into the side of our woodwork and scratches being made onto the side of the building, and we were curious if you could investigate it for us, and we'd be happy to pay for that.
Oh, yes. Well, yes. Must have half up front, and the other half is due upon completion. And he says it'll be 20 gold pieces for my services.
Okay, I'll give him 10 gold.
Okay. So he says he asks for the facts once again. So we have what you basically are saying. There's some vandals or something's happening to your new establishment here. And he goes, and I wondered what was happening over there. I wonder maybe I might be able to, maybe we can work out the back end of the fee if by chance I could leave some business cards or maybe some advertisement notices at y'all's establishment for people who might need my service from time to time. If y'all would not be.
Sure.
Sure. Well, that is quite nice of you. And he will.
Would you be willing to reciprocate? Here are some handbills.
Sure, most certainly. He doesn't get many visitors here. Those who do come in, wanting my services. Usually, I try to tell them to stay out of the public eye, if you understand what I mean. But I will still tell them, that if there is no wrongdoing or they have nothing to fear, then sure, I will send them your way.
Or place one in your window.
He will. He's got a very clean place. He says, "Well, I will hold on to these, and I will make good use of them. Trust me. Good money was spent on these flyers, I can tell. So we would not want them to go to waste." And he then, so I had somewhere here. Go ahead. Sorry.
Does the place? How big is this place? Is it just like a little office, or does he have some decorations or anything?
You walked in. It's unremarkable on the outside, except for this orange and black sign, like it's a cat's eye, basically out front. But inside, it's a dimly lit but regal apartment. He ain't hurting for money, and it's got a thick smoke in the air. He's got a pipe he smokes on. Very astute man, properly dressed. Keen eye looking at you.
How did you select the name for your establishment? The Cat's Eye.
Cat's Eye is always discerning. Nothing gets past a cat's. Maybe sometimes it's curiosity. Wouldn't you agree, Tabaxi? If you're there, Leon, I don't know if you were there with him or not. So
the Cat's Eye was closed.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. What was that?
He was basically talking about a cat's eye never misses anything, and they're always curious. Isn't that right, Tabaxi?
He winks at him.
There you go. See, that's all I need to know.
Especially for
damn it. Sometimes I got all upgrades and options, earning money. So I've got a table. The tables possess. Okay, where are they? Earning. Oh, it's there. Okay, so there's tables based on what y'all do. To keep things moving, there's tables to roll on to show you how much money you make or not make or break even. And I've got those. I'm just trying to find it because y'all are getting ready to sooner than later, I hope, open business. But Vincent says, yes, give me some time and I will get to the bottom of this, but don't let it hold you up in your business.
Okay. So I guess we can open then, guys.
Open.
Yeah.
Can I pull?
Maybe it'd be easier
aside?
to catch them too if we're open. They just sick of us getting attention or publicity.
Yeah, maybe one of our patrons will see something.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's do it.
So you open.
We need to hire a couple
business.
people.
Open.
Yeah. So you will. Oh, there it is. Okay. So no. Yeah. That's the rest of the fees. Y'all have that to basically to get open for only every 2 weeks. You have to go through your basically regular expenses, which is about 60 gold every 2 weeks, which will be your maintenance, your wages, any of your guild expenses and membership fees and stuff like that. You need about 60 gold every 2 weeks. Okay. And then running the business. Yeah. And so y'all get open and you've got stuff to do. What are we doing?
In that case, I am going to go upstairs into the library, pull out one of the books that are not as important, and pull out a little pouch of 120 gold, stick it in, and put it back in the shelf so that we have a backup.
No
plan.
problem. Okay.
Can we see the other 2 pictures of the completed
Oh, with all the other floors?
restoration?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So here we go. Everybody, they want to see them. We're going to get them. Okay.
We want to see what
artwork.
this is like MTV house tours.
Here we go. So that is, let me make sure. Troll Skull Manor 1. Okay, so here's 2 now. Let me pull off the maps, folks, so y'all can kind of see. So people are watching. This is now their renovated map for the first floor. Then here comes 2.
Hmm.
You've got, some rooms, washroom. You've got kind of a nice looking place.
These are the
Okay.
rooms that we're staying in, right? Or do we
Yeah,
have,
all the upper
how
floors
many-
are all y'all. That's correct.
This is,
Yeah,
okay.
third
Alright.
floors.
Third
So
floor.
we're not
Or is Abdel and I's room?
Yeah,
So
third
we're not
floor.
we're not an inn. We don't have a place to put people up for the night.
No,
Not yet.
not yet. You could convert some of these, but that's up to y'all. But anyway, here's the third floor. All right. And then the top floor is 4. There's a little bit, it's kind of like the turn. Basically, I think it's, now hold on. Wait a second. Troll Skull Manor. What? Okay, I'm trying to understand what this. I think that the turret is the top area. That's because let me look at the original one. The second
could
part of this is the downstairs. I think they even redid part of your.
That could be Leaf's room.
That's
Well,
not.
That's the attic, and then the
Yeah.
turret.
Yeah, it is the attic. Yeah, so yeah, the attic and the turret area. So yep. Then the downstairs
could be
they
Leaf's
didn't
room.
touch. They didn't like the downstairs. No one touched the basement.
Yeah, understandable.
The
Don't blame
stain
him.
the stain is still there. So yeah, you got Leaf upstairs on the top floor. That's fine. He is ecstatic. He is never had a room of his own.
Make sure to keep it
And
clean.
then Abdel's on the southern bit of third floor, and I have the north room.
It's up
Yep.
to y'all. Yep. You have those maps now. Yeah, Jeff. They didn't touch the bottom. I'll show that to everybody. That is going to be where
Nobody
is
wants
it?
a touch down there.
That's the nasty room.
I think Osric
That's
will
one way
have.
to put it.
Osric will have the room on the second floor.
Let's
bottom.
see. Troll Skull Manor. I need to.
There
show
were
all.
2 there originally, I thought.
What's that now?
On
Yeah.
the
Number
ahead.
2 is not coming up for me for some reason. It's just black.
Here, let me Troll Skull Manor 2. Whoa. We got a raid. I hear it in my mouth. Oh, Barbania, what's up, folks? Yeah, here, let me send this again. Here's number 2.
Welcome.
Yep. Thanks, guys. We're still in the middle of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Jingo, Marbania. We appreciate it. I gotta sub y'all's channels. I promise to do that. I have been very ready. I apologize. I have been slow as crap, but you guys that are subbing to my channel, I promise, and I will be reciprocating the sub. So I think that is only fair. Did that come up for you, Loco?
No, it's still black, but that's all right.
Really? Let me refresh this for you. Sync client boo. Huh. We'll play around with it, unshare it later, maybe afterwards. So,
Sure.
yeah. So that top floor, yeah, that is the attic. And I was trying to find the bottom floor.
Or the
Trolls.
basement or whatever.
Yeah, I thought I had shared that. I know I'd shared that to y'all.
Yeah. Map basement grid is what I have it labeled
There
on.
it is. Yeah, here it's this nasty.
This nasty.
Yes, with the big stain, big red stain in the bottom of it. So we have now renovated the Unlucky Die, formerly Troll Skull Manor, and y'all are ready to open up for business. And business is ready to go.
Have
Okay.
we gotten our supply of magical ale?
No, we have not yet.
Not yet.
No.
Not yet. It's inbound. You think it. You hope that it is.
I mean, they just
Yeah.
went through it when we got there,
Yeah.
so it's probably gonna take a little bit for them to.
You got to get there.
Reharvest and stuff.
However, so what we're going to do is we're going to see y'all got your first 2 weeks of business out of the way, and we need happy customer business, right?
Mhm.
We want happy customers. Yep.
I'll be the security guard, just making sure nobody's overacting.
I'm gonna go upstairs and read.
Okay. So
like you.
who is going to roll a percentile die to see how your first 2 weeks of business went?
Oh boy, who wants to be party leader?
Are there any
We haven't even
modifiers?
discussed that.
You
I
have
think
a
Lionel
plus
should be our party
5.
leader.
Right now, you have a plus 5 to the roll due to the bulletins that you put up around town.
We can roll initiative, see who gets highest.
It's up to y'all.
Okay,
Yeah, that's
Doesn't matter to me. I don't care.
that's fun.
Oh no, you suck again.
Hey!
Oh boy. All right, Lionel and Genmare. Here we go. Uh-oh, Lionel's got it so far. Genmare, you're last. But all right, so that looks like it's going to be Lionel this time. I need a percentile roll from you, please. Everybody in chat, thanks for watching. We're sitting here. We'll be back. We're going to be tomorrow night. We're on the Wizards of the Couch channel doing Lost Mines of Fandover, and then Sunday night, as Jingo knows quite swell, we have episode 2 of our all Twitch stream here on Praetor's Rejects of the Haunt as they continue on in the first module. Should get through it. Should finish up.
Puts that at 98. Pog.
Uh-oh, what was it? What'd you roll? Wow.
93.
Not bad.
And then 98 for a plus 5.
Well, it seems that business was booming, so to speak. I need you covered your business cost, and Lionel could roll me 3d10 and multiply by 5. The opening night lucks hit, basically. Roll me 3d10, multiply that times 5, please.
Oh, I don't do public math. Sorry.
70.
Oh my God.
Yeah, 70.
So you have 70 gold. Y'all made 70 gold your first 2 weeks.
Is that before the? Is that after the 60?
That's after.
Or is it?
Yeah, your first, y'all were
Pure
covered in that.
profit.
You're going to need, your next 2 weeks, you need 60 gold, so if you pay that off, someone can track this, please, if y'all want, so
Yeah,
basically,
I recommend
you can
We'll
track
split
it.
it up.
Yeah.
we just need
Split
the
it up,
70
everyone
in
gets,
stash or
yeah.
something. I don't
Yeah,
know.
so y'all have a notes page. Someone put that in there, but you basically now going into your next 2 weeks, expenses are paid for and you're 10 gold pieces profit wise. So things are good, and the guild representatives are coming in and out. You've got your spirits are flowing. You'll get word from the fairy words will come in is that everything's been settled, that they're getting their feet back underneath them, and they will soon get a shipment of the super special ale to you. They are behind schedule. They do apologize. Springtime. You will hear is that with fey creatures in springtime, it's kind of hard to have them focus, and they're doing their best to keep their everybody in line because everybody wants to play and enjoy the onset of spring.
Guys,
So
if,
business
we
is
still have to
good.
give some
we
of the
divide-
shipment to the Brewers Guild too.
Yeah.
We split it half and half.
Yeah.
But then y'all have a problem.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yay!
What else is there? The inspectors, a couple of them will show up, and they walk in, and they're unannounced first, and they're making a preview of the place, and they're looking around, and then they begin to poke around on the walls a little bit, and they find a couple of Leaf's patches. And then they go outside. Y'all notice that, and they find a couple of more spots, and they find a fresh spot.
So what about the
And
detective? Did he see anything?
he hasn't seen anything yet, so he hasn't come back. He's got a couple weeks. So he's going to check in with you. So
Okay.
but this inspector comes in, and they basically. Well, this is true. We knew that, we'd heard the place was open and all that, but we got a complaint from someone that this tavern is rat infested, and we needed to come check it out because we take these complaints seriously. And they say we found a few spots, but I'm not seeing as big rats as I was expecting. But now apologize. We're going to have to keep a kind of a tight watch on this because we can't have you open for business with rats. But y'all haven't seen any really.
Yeah, we don't. We do. There's just holes, but no rats.
But you haven't seen. Well, you've had issue. Well, Leaf's been dealing with some of them. You think because he told you that you haven't talked to him in a while because he's been cleaning.
That's true.
You don't know. Lionel may have been eating them and not saying anything.
We were told by
Mr. Inspector is the one that made the complaint. Is his name Emmerich?
They're made anonymously. So,
that's the other bar, right?
Yeah. So he said we would not. Yeah, we would not divulge, but it was anonymous tip was made to us, and unfortunately, once those even we're here, and you kind of see there's people pointing, a couple of guardmen going, they're looking at their beer and they're looking at the inspectors. They know who they are, and they go, we'll file a report now, but better keep hold of this because if we come back and there's still an issue here, we will have to shut you down until you get this infestation taken care of. So
I'll point out we had some of those what do you call them, the rat catchers?
Exterminators.
The exterminator. We had an exterminator come here and do a survey, and he told us that the holes that are here were not made by rats. They were man-made.
Be that as it may, little one,
cutting these holes.
I'm just letting you know that the complaint has been filed and it is now of record. And so if we come back and this is still going on, we have no choice but to shut you down.
Yeah. Well, how much time do we have before you're
We'll be back when we be back.
Well, I hope you give us a reasonable amount of time.
We're inspectors. We will not tell you when we're showing up, just like we did tonight. We show up when we show up. And they turn and they walk off.
Maybe the problem isn't that far away from us. Maybe he filed the reports because he knew about the holes because he did it. I don't know.
Yeah.
So y'all dealing with that, and so the day passes, and you're worried about it all, and then yes, Vincent will come in, and he will tell you that he got word and heard of what happened. He is convinced, yes, that you have a vandalism problem, in that he is now. When he has been searching the area and paying attention to things, he is noticing that on multiple spots around the alley, down at the Troll Skull alleyway, in the back areas and all that, there are these symbols showing up. Basically, they're kind of like rat faces. They're basically being drawn into wall areas and being hidden behind things, and now he's actually seen on a couple on some doors. And he, Then he's, seeing this now. He hasn't seen other holes like, the rat holes here, but he is seeing vandalism. And he is, he basically tells you, I'm not done investigating because now I'm mad because they marked up his front door, and he's pissed.
Jeez.
Well, we have inspectors coming, and we have to kind of finish or fix this problem pretty fast.
Well, yeah. So he says that, Mercs, we're getting raided. Another raid, yes. Hooray. Stay tuned because we're not done yet, folks. We still got 30 minutes here, and the tables are turning on them. What's up, folks? Good to see Mercs and Mischiefs, another channel, along with Jingo the Fool, who plays the representatives of playing on our Halloween Spectacular on Sunday nights at 7 o'clock. We'll start episode 2. So come join as we've got 6 players, 5 channels, enjoying being spooked and being Cthulhu'd with some D&D. So having some fun with it. But yeah, so he says, yes, we need, he's not certain yet he hasn't seen the culprits because if they are fast, they're sly, and they know what they're doing. Because he considers himself pretty damn good inspector, but whoever it is, it's got him perplexed right now. What's going on?
Have you ever inspected were-rats by chance, or any problems with them?
If he knows that he's heard some before, yes. What makes you think that?
We ran into one a while back. About a month ago now? I don't know.
When was this? Please tell me more.
When we rescued Floon. It
was in the sewers.
Yeah, yes. It was several weeks ago, but we found a were-rat type of creature. He was living down there, and we kind of stumbled into the place where he lives.
Really?
And there's a bar right above it too.
There's a bar right above it.
Interesting.
Interesting.
He knows Well, he has heard of a group that's been in the area called the Shard Shunners. And he apologizes, and he kind of looks at you, Ostrich, and he goes, he apologizes for not, saying this, but he knows them to be halfling were-rats. And,
really?
And he has heard of them. He has not had any direct dealings with them. They usually keep to themselves. They're young, but there's talk that one of them was a member or had been a member. The skinny is that one of them was a member of a wealthy family in town, and so they have they think they have protection, but usually they're just.
Sorry to interrupt.
What race? What now?
What race was the were-rat that we ran into down in the sewers?
You don't know.
He was a smaller one.
He was in a rat form.
Yeah. He was
small.
Yeah.
Okay. Was he about Osric's height? Because he was like right next to him. Yeah.
He was not medium sized.
Shite.
So he says, and he apologizes that he is now. He says he is going to call the rest of your marker clean. Is that because now he's pissed about his door, and so he says he will get to the bottom of this, but the rest do not have to worry about paying the back half of your sum to him.
All right. Well, listen now. If we're rarely dealing with were-rats or were-halflings or whatever the hell, I don't know how much you know about them, but
I know plenty.
They don't go down very easy. They only go down with silver.
Young sir, I know plenty. I am not worried about them hurting me.
That noble thing you said.
Going to hurt them.
Name?
He hadn't heard. It was just the skinny. He doesn't know who the name is. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but he says, "Trust me, I will find out." And he kind of, he's got a puff of his puff of his pipe, and he throws he's got this long, nice looking coat cape on. He's dressed to the nines even on a work day, and he turns and with the grace and flash, he says, "I will return and have more information for you, good sirs." And he strolls off.
Once he's gone, Osric's just like, "Man, that guy's cool."
Maybe we should just kind of do a lookout or something just around the perimeter just to make sure nothing new happens. I don't know.
We already have?
Lionel is going to spend the night every night until they're caught on the second floor, those two balconies. Either one.
Yeah, seriously, like we need
Lionel's
to.
he's got were rat on for dinner. He's apparently going to be eating. So
Yeah.
We need to
Maybe
build-
I'll sit toward like the back of the building, or where did he say there was a collection of most of the stuff? Did he say that? or-
no, he says so. He will on Troll Skull Alley. So he's basically, he didn't give you a bit, but he's talking about the alleyways, between, basically the alley between the two sets of buildings, and and so y'all have had some markings, basically where y'all's trash has been kind of kept, let's say, somewhere in a corner area, but he has basically said several other back walls and all that have these scratch marks and gouge marks that he was seeing. Now they're being formed into rat faces. And they're, and you kind of, he's kind of hinted that, some of the markings y'all were talking about, it's got to be these runners. It could be, if it's them, but one of them, or somehow they've got to a couple of the front doors of the shops, and they got his door, and he's kind of pissed because normally, he just told you that shouldn't have happened, but he will, no one messes with his door.
Are we the only establishment that seems to be getting these holes?
Yes.
Okay.
The markings and the graffiti things are all up and down the alley. They're showing up in different spots.
Well,
They're becoming more prevalent, but y'all are only ones that are getting holes. Yes.
Lionel will be on the second floor, and I'll be on like the ground, kind of just walking around, making sure nothing fishy's happening at night.
Okay. All right.
Well,
Couple of nights go by as y'all are, moving around, and y'all can, who are you? The two are getting a
Me and Leo.
check. Y'all can make me some perception checks in the tower, please.
Okay. Okay.
is Osric aware of any?
Oh, that was
noble
performance. My
halfling
bad. It
families?
was right below it. My bad.
Say that again, Osric. What now?
Sorry, I'll let this finish before
They're
ask.
done. They rolled. Is what you need, though?
Is Osric aware of any noble halfling families that live in Waterdeep?
Well, there's probably several. Yeah, I mean, because there's a whole, the North Ward and all that are part of the North Ward, the Night Ward. Which ward is it? We're at my Waterdeep. The Castle Ward. Is where the rich people live.
Should
And
I
some of the
use-
North Ward too. Y'all have even got, not that far down from where y'all are at is a big mansion, a big estate of some humans, that takes up a large section of the block, not to the east from where y'all are at.
Should I use inspiration? Or-
You don't know, can you?
No, fair enough.
Briefly during the night, and very late in the night, there will be a skitter of like noise far down from where y'all are at, down to on the western side of the alley. You'll hear something falls, crash of wood or something, like the old ad is like a tin can, kinks, down the alleyway. And then a cat, will scream out.
In an alleyway, you said?
Yeah, down the west side of the alley. Oh, from y'all where y'all are at.
Okay. I'll kind of make my way down there.
Yep. Knock an arrow, dark vision.
Yeah, war pick out.
As y'all are making your way down, I need stealth checks in the tower, please.
Okay.
Abdul, you stub your toe.
Well,
Lionel, you almost fire your arrow. A cat does come flying out, running down. It actually comes running out, farther west, straight past y'all, running it almost in fear. But you don't see anything moving.
Okay, so can we tell where it came from? Which
Straight
little-
down the alley. Yeah, basically, let's say, I'm sketch you the map, and let's say y'all are making your way, you're making your way, kind of slowly moving along, keeping to the side of the buildings, stuff like that. And this cat just came shooting out of the darkness, and just ran past y'all, and didn't even stop like it normally would to dealing with somebody there. It ran right through you.
Okay. Keep stealth. Keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Yep. You will come along to the back of the treasure house. Y'all know it's the bookworm treasure place, and you don't see anything, and the air's quiet. You smell, vermin. There's cats. You see, the knockdown boards and all that, and then you notice that there's some shavings on the ground, and on the back side of his building is a carved rat face. Looks very fresh.
I'm gonna go
See
to
nothing else moving.
Nope, you did
the
not.
other bar I'm gonna go to the other bar that's close by to our.
You're
our
going
tavern.
to over
I
to
think
Emick's
Zero,
place.
isn't
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's so you're gonna head to it and do what?
I'm gonna go through the front door if it's open or unlocked.
Oh, he's open. Yeah, there's windows are broken out. He's open, but there's two, street vagrants in there basically that barely could afford a drink, and they're one's probably asleep on the table, and he's kind of, he's hunched down looking at something, wiping out a dirty glass, and you come storming in, and you kind of startle him awake as he's kind of sitting there. And he doesn't recognize you first, then he does, and he goes, "What are you doing here? What do you want?"
And so he was just kind of like passing out.
He was just late. He was behind the bar. Mm-hmm.
Oh, behind the bar. Okay.
Yeah.
Is he like? Is he out of breath or anything like that?
No. He was kind of almost falling asleep. Not having there, and he had a glass. Was wiping down a dirty rag. There's nothing happening here.
Sorry for the intrusion. I thought this was somewhere else, and I'll just walk out.
Yeah, be careful of the door next time, man.
Yeah, I will.
Whatever.
And I'll just go back to our place and walk around again.
Am I suspicious of this cat thing that just ran by me?
Yeah, it was a regular street cat. Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna check the freshness and all that.
Yep. So
maybe smell it, whatever.
Well, you could tell something's came through because you'll go around to the back alleyway, and there's a gate that kind of maybe cuts through a side of a building. It's off the map, but basically, there was a gate there, and it's unlocked and open, and you just happen to get to it, and it just basically was swinging in the wind, as though, whatever had gone through this way, maybe, the gate's open. You don't know, but you basically, something headed out to the street area, and, you stay in and watch and all that, and you were oh so close, but something was in the area.
And it smelled like vermin, didn't it?
Vermin, it's just, there's fresh scent there, but there's always smell like this, but, the cat's there, and there's piss on the ground, and it's an alleyway. But the main thing that you caught was that on the back side of the treasure house, that was just recently carved.
Okay.
Dun, dun, dun.
Meet back up with Abdel and keep this up every night till we catch him.
Yep.
So, yep. So we go back, and business is booming. You're doing good. The towns that everybody's heard you've got City Watch. Even even a couple have even tried to come in on duty. But they've seen their companions there, and they all kind of they shoo them off. You can't do this, and they kind of put their tail between their legs and go off. Or they were going to try to get in a little snip of ale while they're on the job. And you've got a couple of the sergeant, lower class sergeants. You even there's even a Griffin patrol that takes to the skies, and y'all have seen them a few times, but they're rare to see in the sky. But basically it's the Air Watch group. The City Watch have these Griffins they ride, and they patrol the fly up of heaven, helicopter patrol type deal. And you've even had a couple of them come in. The food's not bad. It looks like you probably need to, your reports are coming back that it could be a little bit better, a little dry on the meats and all that. There's someone made, look at cooking. The ale's been good. It's quality, typical quality stock. You've been told that there's a shipment coming in. It's expected within the week of a few casks of your special house ale. Okay. Things are, as always, going good. Until so what I want to know this instance, where is everybody at? So let's say I'm going to say it's mid-afternoonish. Okay.
Is it getting dark out?
No, not yet. So you've had the lunch crowd has kind of come and gone. What's up, Nightheart? You came at the right time. We appreciate Nightheart Gaming is also part of the Sunday group with Playing the Haunt. So, and I think I've got the command here now to showcase. There's everybody who's participating. We want to make sure everybody go follow, give these channels some support because they were gracious enough to come on and play on my channel and let me DM for them. And so I would like very much the love to be spread and go follow them. Yes, want to stick for this one, Frank, about to get interesting. The group is, they're in house. The lunch crowd has kind of died down. Vincent will come back to y'all and tell y'all that he's gotten wind that there is some type of letter that is being taken around the area. And he says it's by that vagrant Emic. And he has got many of, about half the local residents in here. They've signed a letter that he's taking to the city watch. He's trying to figure out what's that accuses y'all of running a guild for some were-rat thieves. And y'all are the ones to blame for the scratches and the vandalism that's being done. And he says y'all better prepare because if he's convinced them there's enough signatures on there, then they'll come shut y'all down.
Well, that doesn't make sense. Why would he have scratches on our own building?
Well, I don't know, but he says, but that's what he's heard.
Look, I don't. So Emirate, or the guy who's doing the
Emic. Mm-hmm.
Emic, is he the owner of the other bar?
Yes, he's the owner of the other bar. Yep.
Okay, yeah, we've known for a long time that guy's a prick. So
he doesn't even pay his taxes, so
Well,
if he goes there, he's probably gonna get in trouble.
That's the first thing I was gonna say is we could put him under just by mentioning that, and that's the thing that's true.
He's not the most reliable person.
I'm not the one. But Vincent says he's letting y'all know. Y'all need to think about this because don't kill the messenger. He's just basically saying this is what he's heard.
Not at all.
This is just brainstorming together as a group.
So here's what I want to know though. Where is everybody in the Lucky Die, Unlucky Die? Where are y'all? What floor are you on? And what are y'all doing? Are y'all talking about? Where's everybody at right now? I need to know.
Osric's at the bar.
I'll be in my room getting.
Okay, so damn, hold on a second. Everybody spread out. So let me start with Lionel. You're up in your 4th floor, hovel, your little deal, your little turret watching everything.
Watching at night.
Yeah, so Lionel's asleep. Abdul, where are you at?
What time of
3rd
day
floor
is it?
sleeping so we can.
It's lunch crowd has just left.
Got it.
Sleeping so at night I can walk around and.
Okay, so you're asleep too.
There,
okay, what floor? What floor are you on?
I think I'm 3rd.
3rd floor. Osric, where are you at?
Osric's at the bar. He's been sort of the bartender slash, host.
Yeah, Leaf is helping too. Yeah, Leaf is kind of helping.
Runner.
But y'all need. And he said, we need to get a new chef because this one's not any good.
We're working on it.
Okay, Genmare.
Where
are you at?
Genmare left.
Is it? I didn't hear it. Where's he at?
He's in the kitchen.
I said I'm in the kitchen.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I was over talking you. Okay, and Grayax, where are you at? In the library, reading?
Yep, that's where I spend my days.
Okay, so y'all are so this revelation has come in, and apparently it's got Osric all in arms because the rest of y'all are, 2 of y'all are sleeping, one of you's reading, and someone's in the checking out trying to learn how to cook. Oh boy. And typical crowds outside. You hear lots of the noise. There's people traveling. A great bit of commotion. The daily commotion's going on in the area. However, where is it? Where's my damn story? I hate it when I lose this. Okay. Briefly, since 2 of y'all are asleep, Osric, Grayax, you're upstairs. You can give me, because Ginmer's in the kitchen. He's not really going to hear. So Osric and Grayax, would y'all give me perception checks, please?
I'm going to go ahead and take mine with advantage.
No, you can roll them out in the open. Okay, so y'all are sitting all there, and then just out of your range of perception, you'll hear you hear some commotion. It's brief commotion outside. Something was happening on the street. And it's, instantaneous. You just kind of hear this, wait, so it's kind of a hustle, pushing, hey, watch where you're going. And then there is this whoosh and an explosion of paramount ferocity just blast the inn and right outside in the street. And y'all are lifted up. The 2 of you are lifted up and thrown across the room from the explosion. Osric, you're flown back to the bar. Ginmer, dishes and everything just starts falling out of the cabinets and all that. And Grayax, the bookcases, you basically all of a sudden are buried under some books. They just, lift it up, and the bookcases kind of just empty out. And y'all, looking out from the windows, y'all get yourselves up, and you walk outside, and it's just smoke. There's black everywhere. And
this is it. It's the mages. They found out. They've going to put us into a hole in the ground.
You're gonna see. Let's see. Dragon Heist, not
Charred
shared.
bodies. So there's civilians that are just.
There is
mayhem
going on.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I have the. With Justice. Where the hell is it? City. That's not it. Okay, I need the artwork. Okay, artwork from Dragon Heist. There's what I'm looking for. Chapter 3. Boom.
Wow.
Oh,
fireball!
Yet another fireball.
Explosion. Pretty much, you've recognized this because now this is your 3rd fireball that y'all that they've been hit with, and there, like I said, children are crying. There are dead bodies. They're on fire. There's smoke everywhere, and the stalls are on fire. People are dead, and we'll hold there for the night.
Jesus. 3 times in a row! You left us on a cliffhanger.
I do it every show, actually.
Yeah.
I try to do it every show. And I try to do it in combat. But yes, y'all have just been woken up, and the side of your, the manor part of it is now, charred. Your windows are broke. You've lost, plates. You've got damages inside.
We just repaired it.
Yeah, you just opened up for business. You've inside your first month, and this fireball goes off, and I believe also you're going to be happy about this is that
I'm going to find whoever did this and kill them.
Level
I'm breaking
up.
more than fingers.
Let me make sure here. This should be a milestone. I'm pretty certain it is. It's going to level y'all up. You're also going to level.
I certainly do have a lot of experience with fireballs now.
Yeah, this is the 3rd one they've been dealt with.
So the experience is starting to rack up.
It's always at us, too.
Guys, one of us needs to learn fireball. For Christ's sake, we need to start throwing them back or something.
Yeah. Start finding beads.
I'll get on that.
Okay.
I think Abdel should multi-class into wizard.
Is,
Oh hell
yeah.
no!
Yeah. Y'all are all there, lifted up. You're awoke now, and boom. Oh yeah, it's always cast fireball. Charred bodies. They're screaming everywhere. Yeah, it is a complete.
How many Unibombers are in Waterdeep?
Yeah, mayhem out there, and that is where we'll hold so we can level up. We want to thank everybody for coming in the raids. We appreciate it as always. We're back tomorrow night on the Wizards doing Lost Mines of Phandelver. Sunday night, our episode 2 of our Spectacular, and then Monday, for anybody, make sure you haven't been paying attention, we've got the great Larry Elmore on the Wizards Roundtable Monday night, 9 o'clock. He will be joining us for an hour and a half to talk. Well, I think he's on for the full session. I need to recheck with him. Talk about his work and art and all the importance that it is in gaming. And truly looking forward to that. And somewhere during the stream, I'm not saying what I'm doing, but there will be some clues that will be given about our next guest, who I think is just, yeah. So yeah, you're like, what is he talking about? Just, I'm being silly, but there's gonna be a couple of clues coming out for the next guest coming after Elmore. And then we've got a couple more. We're going to be kind of really knocking them out through the end of the year, and then we're going to be retooling a little bit on those shows to get some one-on-ones and kind of get some. We're like having the guests, but we want to do some of our own talking and have some presentations and bring up things. And then we're probably reaching out to most of y'all DMs. We're going to be doing something called Pillow Talk next year, one-on-one with DM Duff. So talking about doing a show. I may just record it and put it on YouTube for patrons or for guests, but going to do something with Twitch DMs and other channels and stuff like that, and kind of do some one-on-one crosstalk. I'm trying to put the format together right now. But anyway, so yeah, that's Monday night, and then we're back for our regular rest of our schedule, and then Wednesday night is the Halloween Spectacular on the Wizards channel. So we're doing this twice every week, running the haunt, but for 2 different groups. So anyway, yeah, that sounded wrong there, Jeff. Appreciate it there, man, for some lovely pillow talk. But anyway,
it's called a DM After Dark.
Yeah, that's true. That's right.
Appreciate the DM.
So, anyway, that's what I'm gonna leave y'all with. We appreciate everybody watching, gentlemen. Stick around here real quick. We can do some level ups, or we can cover it real quick. Then I'll do the coding for y'all. But let me say goodbye to everybody. Y'all say goodbye. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all tomorrow night over on the Wizards channel with Lost Mines of Phandelver. Thanks a lot.
Night,
Goodbye.
everybody.